3 at the very start, and then kept recycling, be it the Phoenix or the Rays, with those high-impact ults.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly easy to get those ults online when you're getting 29 kills on the Rays, right? I think that the double duelist, double entry comp from 100 Thieves absolutely set him up. And, you know, it's been an agent he's been playing for literally forever. He was absolutely locked in that series.
Yo, what's up, Destiny?
Usboss and Zekin on the other side of the server, and he's out here dipping them even after it's his, what is it, 2059th day playing in the league. It's just absurd.
Yeah, no, Asuna, not just, you know, because he's been a part of the team for such a long time, but it has been impressive to see him just continue to try and find ways to keep himself very much up to snuff with the rest of the pack here. Because honestly, this league just continues. The players just continue to get better and better year over year, be it Asuna still is involved in the conversation.
Gay Valorant edition. Different metas and styles that he's had to play within. And
what's up, emoji?
Now he's basically full-time.
Let's go, chat. We're locked in here, huh? Holy, everybody's popping in right now. Let's go.
They were playing these double
lock
senti
in.
looks. Now they're pretty much always playing the double duelist with the Phoenix, with the Neon. Those ideas on the majority of those maps. This team has had to adapt.
Do I look like I just got flashbang?
Asuna has been
what's up, Jusso?
one of the top performers in all these metas on all these different roles, and in this one has just been so good.
Emoji, is today your birthday?
Yeah, it's one of those things where at the start of every year, whoever's in charge of like 100
If today's your birthday, happy birthday.
Has to say something.
If it's coming up,
wait. Asuna's sticking
or
around.
if it just passed, happy early or belated birthday.
The answer is no. This guy is so consistent. He brings so much.
Sir, let's go, emoji. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And of course, you know that experience.
Mine was a couple days ago, so I took the LAT team winning as my birthday gift.
And speaking of, as a matter of fact,
I think it's more than fair.
Chance to catch up with both of the IGLs, right? Because you got a world
champion
on one side,
that you get
and
a
then of
birthday
course
present
Vora
today
going
too.
up against one of the best. Let's see how this one stacks up. Let's hear them.
I'm joined by Energy's Ethan and 100.
Chad, I was trying to decide if I wanted to wear my
lower bracket run as you're both looking
100T jersey or if I just wanted to wear the shirt I got on. It's the 100T Valorant shirt.
Honestly, I don't really think of like a high pressure.
I don't know. I got the jersey in the closet,
like high pressure games,
so I could wear it.
You know, that's what really makes and breaks a team, and yeah, it's a pretty big point for my team.
Almost the same. Feeling no pressure.
Yeah, same.
But I don't know.
I like it. I like it. So my second question, I'll start with you. Looking at being an IGL, what is your main focus in the game? What do you like to know that's
NRG jersey is bland.
Biggest thing for me is just giving my players confidence, and then just doing cool plays. I think in a server in a big game is the best feeling.
I like that. I like that. Vora, same question. What are you feeling when you're IGL in a game for your team?
Just knowing the ideas are free-flowing, everyone's building off each other's ideas, and things are bouncing around, you know, keeping the comms flowing, everyone's doing their part, everyone's doing their jobs, and that's the best thing I can do for my team.
Love it. Gentlemen, thank you for the insight. Good luck today.
Am I the only one watching that thinking Ethan's acting so nonchalant?
I'm thinking Thieves too, Vivi. We haven't beat NRG this year, but this is going to be the time we do it.
I'm also thinking the real experience
it.
gap is that Ethan's been around long enough to know how to dodge interviews as quick as possible. Bro thought he was out of there after the first.
Good job, Rim. Good job, Rim.
It is crazy that out of all the 4 teams that are still left in the tournament, you have like 3 legendary long-term IGL. Like you've got Ethan, you've got Valen, you've got King, and then it's Bora on the other side having to face off against.
Low-key, I miss our early
the kids here,
100T
top 4,
Valorant
that's impressive. So if anything,
it was fun watching our early 100T.
But you're still going to be going up against one of the tyrants of this region, because NRG, excuse me.
They lost to Crew, we beat Crew.
How are they going to be a tyrant?
They lost to Furia.
Look, they own Paris, okay? We'll see if they own London.
Regardless,
it's more than possible
never count them out. It's still NRG. They still manage to pick up crazy wins, even when you think that they might not be able to do so. It still is impressive regardless.
Yeah, it is. Well, the way that they've ramped into playoffs has been really incredible for me. I think that the starring thing for NRG is how good their fundamentals are. They are.
Sorry, my mistake.
That's one of them. That's one of them. But I think they have
Let's see. So, chat. Does anybody know what are NRG's like
and
good
I'm not talking
maps?
about the super fast-paced double dive rounds that you know someone like 100 Thieves for. NRG are able to make a map like
because we just saw them playing on Breeze. Thieves are good at Breeze, though. They like to play it.
Controlled. They know how to react to your utility, wait it out, and
They're
still
good at all
apply
maps.
in a manner that is structured and is controlled, and that is so hard to execute on when the game has the pace that it currently does.
Yeah, and I think you primarily end up seeing that on NRG's defensive side of the map, right?
Yeah.
Where they
That's
dominate
not-
control
that's no
on the
bueno
maps like
right
you're
there,
saying,
just
but then they give you almost no chances to take like 50
NRG literally
fights
doesn't
or
have a bad
unfair
map.
fights. This is a team that is great at giving up, conceding space when necessary, and then coming back to play together with
I don't
numbers
like the
and
sound
to
of
never
that.
really throw away rounds where
Do
they're
not
up and
enjoy
up.
the sound
But
of
Kristen, you
that.
mentioned they haven't won a trophy in America because we have all the winners of this league laid out behind me.
Well,
and look who's over here.
hopefully
100
today they
Thieves
do.
Has won
Hopefully
before
today
in
they have a
Americas,
bad map
but our world
or
champions
two.
haven't picked
Ideally
up that same
two,
accolade.
since
So I
we
think
need
it
two to
does
win.
mean
Oh,
something
they won
big for
first
them.
strike. It's like the same thing as winning champs last
Yeah,
year.
you're so right. You're so right. Not just of making it to London
Gotta let
today,
the game come
but
to us.
staying in the
Don't
running
want someone to try and
compete,
take
I have
over
to
and
work
make
so
mistakes.
hard to move
Yeah, I
past
definitely
You
think.
really are. Yeah.
I think
to stay in
Thieves
the
do a
running to
good
actually
job of
lift the
being
trophy
an
in
aggressive
Americas,
team,
which
which I
they haven't
like.
had that chance to do.
But obviously, we don't want to
Yeah, I remember
be
that.
over-aggressive.
I
And
lived
it's
it.
been
I
a
Be a
lived
little
it.
too
champions,
overzealous,
so
because I think that's
You know what, though?
That's what's really
something,
gonna
though, to
impact the
kind of
Thieves in a
refocus
negative
the
way.
conversation on Masters London, right? Because, look, there is going to be a player here that's going to fight for an opportunity to maybe play in front of his home crowd. It's a big opportunity for Kiko here to be able to do this and to be able to do it with
I think the
world
Thieves have played
champions,
Energy
to go and
pretty
represent
well for
his
the
own
most
country.
part. The last
Even though
couple
he's playing
times
for
they've
Americas,
played,
it's still cool and it's still something
we
you wanna
obviously
achieve.
haven't
Yeah, and I
won
think
this
there
year
was
yet.
a big spotlight
but
put on him coming
we
in
keep
this
it
year.
competitive,
too.
and I feel like
NRG that
the
just
Thieves
come off
kind
winning
of
champions.
lose to
Song.
themselves or
And
have
Song's
lost
gone.
to
You gotta step
themselves
into
a couple
those shoes. And
times.
obviously, he was a prodigy.
So
back in the
hopefully
day
this is
in
one of the
EMEA,
times
but I think
that,
especially stepping up,
you know,
not just
we
from
don't
playing
do
like
that.
the smoke
I
show
think
from
Asuna
NRG,
has been
but
playing
playing
really
double
well.
duelist on some certain
Bang
maps.
has been
I think
playing
that
really
Kiko
well.
has come into
I feel like
form,
the times that
especially
we've
here on
played
the
against
His
NRG,
stats have
Timo
been
hasn't played
incredible in the playoffs.
great.
Yeah, the Jet and
So
the Phoenix,
if
though,
we
they've
could
both
see
been awesome.
a
We're pretty
better
likely to get to see
series
the
out of
Breeze
Timo today,
That's where
and
he
then
has
if
just
Cryo
wowed
can
me
pick it up
when he's
compared
playing that
to
role.
like
I
his
think
last
it adds
couple
so
series,
much to get to
that would
see him
be that would
on
be
that
huge.
duelist. He's very aggressive.
Bang
His
and Asuna
off
have
is
been playing
incredible.
unreal.
It makes me feel like I'm watching like old days EMEA when he's there. But he's been impressive on the Phoenix as well, on the Omen, anything.
Yeah.
He's just so
Kiko?
flexible. He's slotted in absolutely perfectly to everything.
Is that not how you
And
pronounce
when you
it?
look back to 2023, when he was trying to come through Ascension in EMEA with Apex, he was the prodigy back then. And then failed
I would
to
think that's how you-
ascend with
how
that
you
team,
pronounce
played
it,
over in
Kiko.
EMEA still. Now he has a chance to go back and play a global event there. That's a whole different ball game. That is sort of him coming full circle if he's able to qualify.
And he's going to be doing that potentially with, you know, the world champs. It's a massive achievement for him if he's able to do so. But let's not forget, though, right, on the other side, you have 100 Thieves. They're also game for this. I mean, I really don't know where this one goes, but I feel like NRG, you know, coming into this one, you got to lean with the experience. But 100 Thieves are hungry.
You got to give NRG the experience. I'd say it's similar to our first match, where it's like, if you're leaning on like history, NRG, just like G2, it should be an easy win. But there's something about the young guns this year.
There's something in the air.
Winning back in kickoff, Leviathan earlier today.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Something in the air, guys. I don't know what it is. Could be upset territory.
Keiko, that should be Niam's nickname.
Let's send it down to the stage. Bring out our squads. Let's get this show on the road.
BBL Niam. We're like BBL
Riot Games Arena. It's time for a do-or-die matchup with Masters London on the line. Taking you to the stage first, your 2025 champions, NRG!
NRG with a big opportunity here to punch their ticket to Masters London. And as we talked about before, Kiko getting that chance to play in front of his home crowd. But more importantly for this team, it is an opportunity for them to just run back-to-back at global events. They have the opportunity here, Mimi.
Yeah, they could not pick up a trophy in Santiago. They want another chance to defend globally.
I'm sorry, but this jersey is so bland.
After
it's
not
so
even
bland.
lifting an America's trophy in the past to make their
it
first
just looks like a white
accolade
t-shirt
as an upgraded squad, going to Paris, getting the biggest prize. This should just be another step along the road, but they still have had to do it the long way, do it all the way through this lower bracket with only one chance.
These are some bland jerseys, and
now,
I think the white
let's bring
and
out their
orange is a
opponents.
clean look.
It's their NA rivals. Make some noise for 100 Thieves!
Damn.
And
He's
for
really
100 Thieves, I mean, look, this is what's really interesting about this, Ender, is that you got 100 Thieves team that's come in. This organization's already won themselves an America's trophy. But this is a much different team from the squad that won that trophy. Yeah. And I would even go as far as say, I'm liking what this team has been putting together in this playoff
rivals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're just coming
I guess because we've played them multiple times and we lose every time, that makes us rivals. I don't know.
That's a team that was looking absolutely.
That's a super team.
But I wouldn't say we're rivals.
We talked so much
I think
about
he's just saying because we're both
series.
NA.
We forgot about Timotino. This guy was absolutely
That's probably what he meant.
Duo, those two diving together is so tough to shut down.
Exactly, and especially if we end up getting Fracture into the pool. I'm loving what we saw from 100
Wait,
Thieves
Emoji is full squad part of Energy.
This is a team where you have a lot of individual talents that maybe you slept on earlier in the stage, but they've been heating up as of late.
Fracture, Breeze, and Pearl.
Similarly to what happened
Breeze
in the
was our map
game, you got a lot of individuals that can
chat,
pop
what do
off
we
on
think
100
about
Thieves.
this
Cryo,
map set?
Timotino,
I think this is actually a decent map set.
I mean, that's just the 4, and then of course Vora has his moments too. Lots to play here. Lots at stake. And of course, here's your series layout. You got Fracture and Breeze, and I didn't see the last one if necessary, but
right?
Can we get there? Let's see. That's going to be the question on our mind, right?
And then Breeze is the map
that's right, everyone's favorite.
Like we look pretty good on.
Yeah, with this series layout, who are we feeling here?
I mean, my brain is telling me NRG, right? That's
we got 13-12 on Breeze. Oh, that was on Breeze.
Fracture, Energy choosing.
I mean, that's not ideal, but
100 Thieves just lit up MIBR a week ago.
Yeah,
I do think they looked good. They have looked good on Breeze as of late, though.
Energy in particular. Staying with that
and it is a different comp.
Every other team has written her off on pretty much every map. I think is really interesting, but I love the way they play, especially their attack side on that map. I think they do a great job of actually playing the control, faking properly.
We haven't lost with the new comp.
Attack-sided macro team
I like
in
the sound
Americas
of that.
here on Fracture, but
I like the
it's
sound
very
of that,
different. It's much slower than that exec style that was
Turn me
amazing from 100 Thieves.
I would say NRG is also scary on defense too. They throw a lot of these smokes just in the middle of sight.
For real, Gold, that never happens.
It really can make things more
okay, they got Cypher, Bryn, Fade, Phoenix, Waylay.
Will be avoid those early engagements that 100 Thieves can run you over with.
Interesting. I thought teams weren't really using Waylay as much.
What this Energy team has done in the past that is so effective is they're really great at knowing the amount of space they need to give to not get caught out by double duelist teams. I'd argue they look the best of any America squads at avoiding getting ran over by fast hits and being able to control the tempo. But 100 Thieves, it's a new test. They're excellent with that exec style.
The last spot at Masters
Not
London
expecting
is
anything,
on
so
the
I can't
line.
be
the
disappointed.
Loser goes home empty-handed, so let's go ahead.
I mean,
jump into map 1, send it over to your casters. Here's Bren and Sideshow.
Atrix, you got a Cryo Masterclass?
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself here. Between these two teams, there is so much on the line.
The D1 haters?
You can look at this elimination. If you lose this one, you're completely out of the tournament.
Yeah,
but
these
the bigger
guys
picture
fucking
thing
hate
is that
us,
Masters
dude.
London spot, the last
hate
spot that's left to play for Masters London, the last spot to represent America's overall. And you have two teams here that are differing sides of the same story, kind of similarly. NRG. They've lifted the trophy before, but they want to round out that cabinet and they want the chance to do that by attending as many globals as possible.
Well, there's something
for
at
100
least.
Thieves, it's been over 700 days since they've last attended one themselves. It's a team that is hungry for the chance to even compete on that global stage once again.
Yeah, you have a team that's looking to build a legacy, and you can't build a legacy unless you go to these global events.
That's good, at least.
And then on the other
so
side,
Bren has a little bit of faith.
Who I think are trying to replicate a little bit of what NRG did last year. Get that new blood into the team, have a bit of a rebuild, and find a form. And I think they've done a great job.
We definitely would
already.
love to see a Cryo Masterclass.
And even more dangerous.
We would love to see that
One match away from making it to a global. And how did they get it done on Fracture last time? Win the pistol, charge up the showstopper, and create a snowball on their attack side that MIBR could not handle. Asuna is making his way over towards that ult orb, clearing out Dish to begin with, but hard to tell if this is going to be a commitment.
Only a Cypher here.
Is alone sitting.
But they do have
we'll see if 100 Thieves
3 people mid.
No. Quick break of the cam.
And on the way back.
Away. Yeah, why not? Just pick up a
Gosh, this map, I feel like looking at the mini-map is so,
who gets the plant, who gets the diffuse.
Look at NRG.
Not confusing, but just like, you have to kind of like put the pieces together, because I haven't played this map in a very long time either.
There are 4 ult orbs to play for on Fracture Attack.
100 Thieves might be playing for the long con here, but slow and steady. Underneath the tunnel here, NRG will be ready to respond to whatever happens. That's why they've got that pack of players.
Yeah, Atrix, I mean, bringing Bang back was huge.
Really
that was
important
massive
here.
for the
Thieves
Thieves.
do try to up the tempo, but they are going on an adventure.
I mean,
we're going around the world here.
Walking the entire way to like tourists right now.
Yeah, and eventually
we're doing a lot for a pistol round. I mean,
only has 30 seconds left though. You've got to get a bit of a move on. That's what the Stimmy's for though. It's going to speed things up dramatically. Timotino leads a charge. Look to clear it away, mostly. Now NRG just waiting in the wings to respond. That sees and forwards again. Scuba now can just capitalize the rest of his team. Played him perfectly. And all that waiting around just spells doom and defeat for the pistol. 100 Thieves did not stand a chance.
We just wasted so much time to do
That's
absolutely
the kind of beginning
nothing.
you need against 100 Thieves on this map. It, more than any other map, I think, is prone to these ultimate snowball cycles that we see. And 100 Thieves right now are the cleanest team at being able to generate those ults, make sure that they have
I would have liked us to just execute on something
precision
sooner.
in terms of who gets each ult point as they go forwards. NRG have just deleted them.
Oh my god, it's running around.
100 Thieves had a 60%
Thieves
win rate
literally,
on those pistols heading into
literally
today.
just ran around.
And NRG
They didn't do
with a
anything
crucial first step to denying
there,
them
really.
that win condition.
This is going to be massive for Fracture. 100 Thieves. Very similar look as well to that pistol here. Seeing how much space they can really get away with. And Brooks is going to be posted up there. Nice.
I'm delayed.
Early, so Timotino dropped
There's
off.
more live? What do you mean there's more live? I'm
With
watching
both
on
of the
Twitch.
Cyphers on this map. Got to expect a lot of trap
We're a
plays
minute
too,
delayed?
So 100 Thieves are going to play slow and contacty, like we saw on the pistol. Look for Scuba's cam and where that's going to be taking contact. This time, no. More of a defensive setup. Just looking for information towards Arcade.
I'm literally watching on Twitch.
Kiko's going to be posted, judge in hand. Won't be able to stray too far away from tower. This is unbelievable. I mean, what is this, the third orb? The 100 Thieves are just grabbed now. Yeah. Roaming around the map. This is the game plan, though. I mean, listen. Round win.
Well,
looking out of sight.
Next time there's a reasonable break, I can try and
He's two away from a Raze ultimate into round 3 when they did not win pistol.
Oh, it's just ridiculous.
It really is, and that's why it's so important to actually get the pistol wins against these guys. They min-max these more than any other team. I think you can see the impact
really
of
just
the
like that far ahead.
Yeah.
Because I just pause played and it didn't move at all.
100 Thieves at the beginning of the season. A lot of umming and ahhing in terms of decision making, but clashing together the old core of 100 Thieves, Cryo, Asuna, package essentially, MBS, Vora, Timotino. It's been dramatic.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching it on Twitch,
what is
so I don't
going to
know.
do here, though? Because I mean, you could try to play for the tree orb, get the plant, speed up a little bit. If I'm NRG, NRG look to deny the one over towards Halls by the look of this.
Yeah, a bit of a fight towards it.
But no one is going to contest Asuna to pick up this one at tree.
Okay, it would be nice to win around
here.
here.
They played this round a little more aggressively.
Yeah, it's super passive in terms of allowing a lot of space, but clearly the trip doesn't get broken.
Yeah, the thing is, you know where Asuna is around the map.
I mean, what do we think about NRG's
and you see his ult points go
compared
up and up and up.
Thieves
up, but NRG are not holding aggressive map control really anywhere, with the exception of being at Halls.
It's full armor on everybody into Mada's Outlaw.
And here he is. Posted up. It's going to have to be straight to the dome, but it's Timotino. A little bit quicker.
How did
onto
Mada
the
not
mark.
hit
Prowler as
Timo?
well. Sets a bit of pace forwards now with about a minute on the mark. The smoke.
You just not shoot.
Lay it down. It's just one obstacle that's going to be in their face, and it does call for the pause for 100 Thieves.
That's a big kill, though.
Hold on. It's a head poking right towards the top. Asuna's going to be dropped out now, taken out of the fight in through the smoke.
Timotino
trying to weave within the connected passage, and he's found his way into spawn, but nobody's home. These players have just missed each other, and with it, Vora, he pays for it with his life. Timotino has to pay off now. There was
he just has to, Timo just has to stay alive here. They have no idea he's here.
Have some backs towards him, but we'll see if they even note it. Ethan's going to be finished off towards it. 25 seconds left. Spike has to be picked up and planted. Scuba tackles Timotino, takes him out. At least Cryo into a 1v2.
See, that chow from Timo I don't love. It's a 2v2. There's no reason for you to dive on somebody like that.
Bulldog. Phantom in hand for Scuba and Kiko. See Cryo now, wall to make things tricky.
Tiny gap.
Tiny, potentially a window to play around. He just spots it,
that's a big kill, that's a big kill.
Oh
my God, Cryo.
Kiko, oblivious.
3K on the round for
Cryo,
Cryo.
It's absolutely everything.
Oh, we needed that.
He is the savior that 100 Thieves need in that final moment.
We needed that.
Kiko doesn't quite realize that his wall has left a fraction of a gap. Barely any gap at all. It all depended on how exactly the flames were wavering. But in the dying embers of that round, 100 Thieves snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. That would have been a catastrophic round to lose. 100 Thieves economy would have been in a bad spot. And
Cryo's
all that
already
good
off
work
to a good
charging up
start,
the
though. I
showstopper
love that.
for Nort. Now, though, they get to put the pressure back onto NRG. Equalizing the scoreline here would put NRG's economy in a bad position.
What is that? Just hearing it. I mean, a couple of sound cues perhaps behind that cage.
But also walking, spray going everywhere, and you've taken down Asuna the player with the showstopper. Couldn't be a better beginning.
No, critical kill to be claimed for sure. Timotino now walking all the way up, a bit of spam as well into that smoke. Ethan calls for the reaction play, but he got to win this fight out to try and dominate Hall's control. Matter, he's gone. Linked in a moment's notice. Kiko as well, not long for the world. This is a complete takeover towards the spawn, and Scuba, hold on, he's going to be hearing this now. Signs of life, but they're skirting straight past him. Might be looking to try and find a timing here. If they don't anticipate this, Jenny positions forwards again, but spotted out. A lot of damage done.
Good stun, good stun.
Down a cage. He's given a bit of safety. Timotino happy to just tuck towards Jenny. They can play these crossfire setups.
Get bombed down, which is good.
Not the best position in the world. Spike sent down and around. Ethan getting a bit spotted out.
And we're getting a buffer.
Now, yeah, head clean off, cleaved off. Scuba's got to do it all from a spot like this, but as soon as Timotino goes down, you're going to see the swing comes through. 100 Thieves, a second one on the board.
There we go, baby.
You can hear across
the
stage.
There we go,
back-to-back
rounds.
A lot of the coaches at the moment are talking about how this meta is a matter of timings. And this round just shows it perfectly.
I mean, that's just crazy,
one was
bro.
ridiculous. But the pushes through the smokes afterwards from 100 Thieves, they walked into Sands pretty quietly and then found timings through that heaven smoke to be able to catch Kiko, I think it was, in spawn.
Yeah.
And suddenly the whole map has exploded, and those B-side anchors like Scuba,
tied it up.
He had to get that kill onto Timotino immediately, and it's so tough to do with
inspirational
that
buffer, dead ass Destiny. We be getting those.
It's another round.
We be getting those
sometimes. It's not an Asuna takeover game, despite the game plan of 100 Thieves, but by hook or by crook, they've knocked down NRG's economy and got themselves straight back into this attack side of Fracture.
It's a very slow, deliberate game for 100 Thieves that they're playing.
We might. No, they're starting to come back B.
Thought
maybe we pulled them away from A
it's really
or from B.
Quite risky though, contacting around the map like this.
Contact is king right now with the metagame.
But I think, especially into NRG's composition, you are expecting to run into cam contact and then Kiko flashes you or Mada hits you with some kind of saturate. The NRG composition, you can cook up a lot of tactics on defense. For both teams, actually, we'll be watching out for that.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of noise being made. They're going to throw out a Prowler. Looking to see if they can post Timotino deep. This Outlaw as well.
This is weird.
Really find
Timo's
some
just got to...
The power just sticking out.
Yeah, he's just got to stay up here.
Only one player.
He doesn't know, but they got a bunch of people there.
It's going to be whipping its way across.
Oh, this is huge, though.
Flash through.
If we go quick,
a player
A
that
is
has been left as a straggler.
A is free.
Quick pivot. Maneuver over towards the A side. It is vacant. And not a showstopper even being committed against the eco. I mean, why not? Just trying to use everything at their disposal to secure it, but
okay.
Maybe a little bit overzealous.
Yeah, I think so. They didn't have that information. Full stack was
a little unnecessary, but I mean, we guarantee sight, so
you'll be quite happy with that.
Guess it could be worse.
Stacked up, dropping down, now flooding through into Sand. The Molly.
Oh, good Molly.
Stop even in his tracks here. Even more ultimates being committed while they're at it. Okay, 100 Thieves are really feeling the heat and pressure despite that weaker weaponry. Honestly, NRG, you're counting your wins already at this point.
These are all silver linings.
Nice.
Will be 100 Thieves taking the lead here. But you are really worried as NRG in this situation.
There
they were going to come out into the next round with an almost impossibly large amount of ultimates. And instead, that momentum has swung the other direction.
All right.
It's a big win for 100
Bang
Thieves,
0-5 is not ideal for us, but
really
Cryo is having a really good
game
start.
plan around.
So, kind of balancing out. I'm sure Bang is going to start to find his rhythm.
Even the orbital strike, actually, these are big ults that you can work attacking rounds with.
One enemy remains.
But now it's back in NRG's favor. They now have
I think Cryo, though,
I mean, key part of NRG's
him and
Asuna played against
are the ones that we need to be shooting. Asuna's 1-4 as well right now.
Last time I saw Fracture being played so slowly.
Yeah.
It's been insane.
But I'm sure, again, I'm sure him and Bang will start to pick it up.
So Trip to cover Mada's back as he takes a passive line over towards B.
Yeah, I saw Destiny. My buddy Evan was telling me he thinks that
doesn't have this
the Kason guy is supposed to be a good pickup.
Looks like a similar game plan again. I mean, NRG They're not really prone. I mean,
he was saying the other guy's supposed to be pretty good too, hot and
pushing
cold
out areas of the map
or whatever.
Occasionally.
Well, it's really hard to refight over towards Dish as well.
Yeah.
If you
hopefully
see
that does some
here,
good things.
Think about it from the defense side. How do you get this guy out of here? You've got to jump up to fight him. Using the flex in order to go for that jiggle peek. Doesn't show as much of your shoulder. Crazy tech.
See, I just don't know anything about
C's for a C is going to be used to lock down
R6
100
really.
Through halls. Walls popped out. Timatino taken out immediately in the blink of an eye. Kiko looking to lock it all the way down. Asuna immediately taken out, and the operator gets active. Mada shuts it down on the other side of the map, given no pivot options now for 100 Thieves.
Just absolutely wasted the neon ult.
Side, but reinforcements have arrived, and NRG
is tragic.
Really down at this point.
Oh,
but
good spam though. Good spam from Bora.
Brings it into potentially a winnable scenario. Kiko though still stands his ground with the final shot.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that guy was moving.
Absolutely vile there at the end.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure the bullet just flew wherever the hell it wanted.
Being punished in that position at top side. Kiko, one of the players that I've got my eye on, of course. NRG are currently on a lower bracket run, which is ridiculous, man.
Dude, we talk about they started at the beginning of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the other British hero headed to Masters London, Benji Fishy,
yeah,
the whole of the lower bracket
he does.
As well over in MEA. Ended up
like when he's playing
thing.
bad, he is legitimately throwing.
Of course, they'd love to have an America's trophy, but that is not the story today.
And I agree with you with the
1 foot in front of
you
the
know
other.
He's supposed to be entry, but there are certain plays where it's just like, dude, like that was not. That did not seem like it was the move.
This is 4 players. Content to leave Cryo to control the entirety of the northern section.
Oh,
of the
okay,
map.
Emoji. So you've been watching for a while. Yeah, I don't really watch Rainbow Six at all.
Mada, but Mada's positioning is very safe.
Yeah.
He is being covered by a cam. Even if the cam gets broken, trip to stop anybody coming into heaven behind him.
Nice.
Pure contact.
Whoa, he's going for a peek.
Yeah, well, he might be gearing up for it now. Forwards, just potentially signs of life. That's going to be convergent pass offloaded. Hearing the scurrying of these footsteps, a couple of shots being rattled away here. And Kiko activating now, run it back. He's just trying to run straight through them. Already that damage done to Matino. Make sure to get involved. Forwards now though, but in a 3v3. Deep smokes.
Okay.
Lay it down. You've got to keep your watchful eye on it just in case NRG decide. See if they can try and peek their way through. Molly sent flying forwards.
That's good.
In that main angle, looking to activate now as that smoke dissipates.
Oh, he might have seen him. He might have seen him.
Barely gets out of the way of it, just out of dodge.
Huge.
Timotino with that operator picked up and now thriving. As soon as the smokes dissipate as well. Not much of a chance for him. Timotino, one more, and he's gunning for that ace. One more bullet left to do so, but Kiko already.
Let's not get too overzealous here.
Time ticking. 100 Thieves quite content to just really sit back and play
I like going for the ace, but
Kiko wants his rifle.
Definitely want to keep
credits
this.
in the bank there. And a disastrous round for NRG to lose. It was one of those trap plays that I was talking about. Apparently, they had counter contact over towards Arcade. And Mada was making his way over because he's got that Waylay ult. And
that's
even
huge,
after investing both duelist ultimates in as a trap in Arcade, Timotino shreds them. What a round for the rookie star.
Though. I mean, do we think Timo's actually going to use it?
These smokes. These smokes are weird, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Brock uses very strange defense side smokes.
I'm letting everybody go through smokes and kill my teammates nowadays. So shameless.
I mean, you're allowed to bet on Duelist if you get 4 kills in the round and win it yourself.
Give it to the Opper.
There have been some very good
Timo is the Opper.
Yeah. He says with a smoke.
Naming no names. We will name no names.
Deep peek though, that's a punish onto Timotino.
Great punish.
Might be able to take that up straight back here. Now, listen, Refractor's going to be
not sure what that game plan was.
He sidestepped this one. Asuna, flick of the wrist and trying to adjust for it all, but Ethan, he just leads a charge, taking a fight forwards anyway.
What the hell am I watching?
Deep peek as well to jump in around the corner.
What the fuck was that round game
even like
plan?
a salmon upstream. Sets his team up beautifully for success here, Cryo.
What was that? What was that game plan?
They are all
let's just
on the
slow
spike
peek the smoke
like a mother hen. You are never getting this back from NRG.
Yeah, this is a tall order for Cryo.
Even if Cryo had an Omen ult, he might not be able to get this one back. NRG with a high, mid, low setup.
How do you even win this? Cage out, swing out.
Bro, keep theorizing all you like.
Cage and spam.
Have locked this one up.
Yeah, it's a triple high low. Hold on, here's the cage. Here's the second one. Now you just need to swing.
Yes.
Just spam it.
And
you just got to spam it.
Well, maybe not. Okay.
Not much you can do.
4-4 though.
That's such a cool round.
I don't know what that play
they
call
do this
was,
slow
but it was
squeeze
not
onto the
good.
south side.
And
You were
Bang
talking about how
0-7.
we haven't seen such a slow game of Fracture being played until this meta, really. But this round, NRG do actually have quite a lot of pressure coming down into that south side
I don't know what our strategy was there.
They're not util dumping and running at the attackers.
I think that was not it. That was not the move.
Keep walking out through tree. Keep crunching.
Let's never do that again.
The operator back in his hands, takes it out of Timotino's.
Bang isn't banging dudes.
Definitely see that slow squeeze.
He's really not right now.
This is the one that got Timotino into a deep position prior.
I mean, hey, upside, Thieves tend to be good with thrifties, so hopefully that is the case.
Pushback from these orbs being vacuumed up.
It's more of the micro-objective play for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, we're not going to chow that.
Push Mata back a little bit.
Not a good idea.
He is brave. He's very confident getting back on that line. And that tells NRG to stay on B.
Probably gets acknowledged from, but it might be spoiling a bit of the vision here. 100 Thieves. 4 players up towards Arcade, looking to see if they can take it one step further forwards. The wall in their faces. NRG, again, content to just give up access to the side. I know they're working against the eco. Bit of spam. Doesn't find the mark. Spikes down. 100 Thieves. Find themselves into a bit of a post-mine. They do have ults to work with. Asuna with 1 kill will get the showstopper.
It's a bit weird now. NRG would love to smoke to go for the retake, but 100 Thieves were playing inside of them last time.
Yeah, look at this. Squaring up now for the fight to be taken. Mata picks off Cryo, and that was the straggler found. Flash in your face. Asuna blindly firing, looking for it. Kiko, though, steps forwards anyway. Pivotal player for this squad. Timotino can't adjust it in time. Bang. Last one left. The fuse already being stuck, though, and guarded heavily.
I mean,
NRG
not a bad thrifty round, I feel like.
Great recovery from NRG. Ever since they had that eco round where they forced those big ults out of 100 Thieves. And now ult economy starts swinging in the way of the attackers once more. The lead being fought over tooth and nail. But attack timeout being used just
as probably need to use this timeout
NBS
here.
and Doombros get an opportunity to work with some real heavy weaponry here.
Do I need to throw on my Thieves jersey?
Showstopper and Orbital Strike.
Do I need to throw the jersey on? Is that the problem?
A variety of different attacking rounds.
I think the last couple times we've watched, we have had the jersey on.
What exactly they want to do with these ults.
And you see some evidence as well. We were talking
about
it
is competitive, just so you're not wrong.
How good they've been, NBS and Doombros. And the anti-stratting doesn't really stop in a prior series. I mean, you're already seeing examples of it where they're negating the deep Cypher cam that NRG are relying to keep the tower players safe on B. Just with that one smoke in Arcade, walking up behind it.
I loved when the team was, just because of the names, if you said it the right way, when the Thieves were Asuna, Will, Bang, Will, Bang, Derek, Stellar.
A retake style on B. 100 Thieves have already got
that was such a crazy
they are super
name
fine
combo.
At becoming the smoke criminals and playing inside that.
Asuna, Will, Bang.
Monka's got to try to get proactive here, get one step ahead of the European coaches on the other side of things.
That's so difficult.
Awesome.
A map like Fracture, 4
Dude, that just, when somebody said that the first time, that had me dying.
Well,
Asuna, Will, Bang, Derek,
Stellar.
Stellar.
Heavy stack over towards the A side. Scuba laying down those trips early and then rotating with barely any util left to go and help Ethan on this side on B.
Alone over towards B, trying to fake like it's a bigger push.
Well, 100 Thieves are going to start with that.
The upside too is this is
they could easily accelerate once they've taken it or back up. And it's that variety that makes things difficult to read. But Mada is here with the big boomstick.
Not just that, Ethan is going to be, what is that? Okay, Nightfall, stop down, that is good. Patience by Mada. Just stop a refract dodge, but Kiko is going to go down anyway regardless. Dropping down, Asuna surely going to be punished. Not quite. So the bailout fun, and it's arrived in the hands of Cryo.
How the hell did he hit?
Third position now. Get it into the post plan here, but it's fast and loose gameplay. And RG, big disadvantage. The one player is going to try and turn the tide any way he possibly can. Smokes to try and cut them off. What a shot by Ethan, and still squares up even more. This is the IGL. Matters into his own hands.
11 and 5.
How the hell has he done this? Suddenly, it's 100 Thieves. Backs against the wall, 2v3. Neurotheft sent flying out, reveals the position, and that 3-2-1 swing forwards. Cryo that can't really stand up to any of it.
Ethan
a smirk on Ethan's face as they close out the round.
Unreal when he plays the Thieves.
He's jump peeking at the end there, and he's hit some blinders early on.
So fire.
I mean, at the beginning of this round, solo pushing deep down out of tree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the way. Nightfall to get the acknowledgement that nobody was lurking, so he could sprint all the way to catch up.
I mean, Asuna was one shot. Asuna was probably going to die no matter what.
Play coming out from Bonkar and Ethan there. But it works for NRG. I don't think 100 Thieves were anticipating Mada being on top of that box, taking contact towards Dish either. NBS is not happy about how that round was.
I don't know how Teemo died.
To try to fix
like
things.
Mada
He had a massive opportunity to snowball with these ults.
Shot. He looked like he hit him in the arm.
A lot of these players, though, this operator is feasting in the hands of Mada. Fast lane, propped up. Scuba trying to weave in and out of all of this here. This Utah going to be going back and forth along with the Prowler's Asuna just swings wildly out of it, and it looks like dominating towards the spawn. Might be the goal, Mada! Just quick scoping through it.
Let's just get to the
chaos has been thrown into the mix. Bang now, not long for the war. Look at that from behind. Don't ask me what happened to Asuna.
Yeah, he's been fried halfway through that round. NRG got up to 7, and Mada looks unstoppable. He's at the top of the scoreboard for his team, 13 and 7. Since he got the op into his hands, every peak is finding value.
He didn't even see him.
Just a prediction shot and then into a quick scope. Nasty.
That's difficult.
It's one of those days.
Smokes on the side, making it really awkward.
It's one of those days where this guy's just gonna hit every fucking shot he takes. That's so
Brock now has his ultimate to work with. Things do not get any easier here for 100 Thieves.
And 100 Thieves still at that 4-1 split.
Has Bane gotten a kill yet?
Sees it. That's a seize that is going to be connecting onto 2.
Beautiful.
And there it is. Fried in the blink of an eye.
He's 1-11.
Another one of those trap plays. Cam contact.
We're losing this map, chat.
Cypher is getting so much value, even though Scuba himself is not getting the kills.
Let's just be real. We're losing this map.
What a nightmare for 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
They were the ones trying to get the big value out of these ultimates in NRG.
If we got Asuna and Bang shit
right
to
back
bed,
away from them.
Very passive position for Rourke. He was, I'm not going to say overextending, but just taking a fight up. Timotino, it's a good pick-off.
He's been a hero once for them before.
They need more, though. Fast lane, double trips up. It's going to be slowing Cryo down. Breaking both. Timotino definitely squaring up here. Open sightlines again, and it needs to be offered up. Clean shooting for Kiko. Dismisses. Nightfall's going to be scattering out.
I feel like that's an interesting
delay, at least for a few
ult.
critical moments, but NRG happy to wait this one out forwards though. Timotino! What is that? Slides forward, insane. The unexpected play potentially pays off 2v2. As NRG slowly maneuvering their way forwards. Flash, dodge, flick of the wrist, Vora. He's doing it all now. As one of that with the remaining player is Timotino though. Taken out, 1v1. And Scuba swings and delivers a death blow.
Why is he tweaking?
100 Thieves must have thought that Timotino was going to save him again. And yet Scuba tucks himself into Jenny.
Why was Teemo
I think he thought he'd got the kill at the end. He pulled his knife back out.
I don't know what was going on.
I mean, when you're that confident in your aim, I guess it's okay. What a set play to open. What a way to close. NRG with 5 in a row to end this half. Nothing the coaches could even do from 100 Thieves to get back into this one. And a half that could have been a nightmare, that could have snowballed away from them. NRG come out very confidently in the lead.
I know, but Teemo was the one who, he like turned away. Teemo like looked away from when he was supposed to fight who was in front of him. Like all they had to do, they just had to hold a crossfire and they win. But he looked away. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought Vora saw both of them. All right, we might have to put the jersey on because I don't know what's going on. Maybe the jersey, not wearing the jersey is bad luck. I don't know. I know, Gold. That was my concern with this with this series was the Thieves historically do everything to get to a good point, and then don't close out when they need to. It's let's get as close to the finish line as possible, and then break our ankle to where we can't finish.
In terms of how to counteract a lot of the setups, MBS trying to get some hype into the team, inject that energy up, because this is a match that matters.
Yeah. Bonkar with a bit of a smile on the other side, not going for his trademark wahoo. Instead, it is NBS who's drilling things in. There's a little look of desperation on his face as well. They do need this pistol.
Yeah.
They've won 6 out of 8 pistols in their last 2 matches, and then converted 4 out of 6 of the bonuses.
Timotino, brave angle to be played on. Pixel Angle has already shown that presence. One shot, somehow not taking any damage.
All right, second half, here we go.
Ideally,
we play a little better on defense.
The presence, the cam's going to confirm it, but Timotino's finished anyway. Taken out. Deep Horn's going to be broken. Flash forwards, though. Energy are not slowing down whatsoever. Teep going to be that tuck corner. Bang!
Huge
Second
kill
guessing.
from
That's
Bang.
Mata onto that clearance, and a smoke to play with himself. To be able to at least get his team into the fight here, flooding forwards as well to deny absolutely everything into sight. 100 Thieves.
No plant. That's good. That's good.
They call for the pivot.
Timo the only one to fall.
Moving around.
4v3.
Scuba, look at this deep insert.
Does Cryo think about it?
Cryo. It's a slide off angle from Scuba. It's devious work.
Cryo's definitely considering it, though.
Yeah, thinking about it, but just spotted out there. Scuba's giving that signs of life and acknowledgement now forwards.
Big win from
way ahead of the
Asuna.
curve, and the rest of his team, yet still matters not. He's able to take out Brock, following through. Team at his back, and now 1v3. Just have to minimize the mistakes in the micro. Asuna with a stick. Onto this defuse, just covered by his teammates. Twirling around, getting the acknowledgement. Shots through the box, not enough to take out the opposition.
Holy, I thought he had
that,
dude.
Needed, and that's what they got.
Oh my gosh, that's a big pistol.
We know how good they are in terms of maximizing all of
Big
that value
pistol.
if they can win the pistol round to begin with. It's a lifeline for 100 Thieves. On a map that's extremely winnable for them. Listen, NRG have decided to pick into Fracture, but all of the maps here, I think, are great ones for this series, where you can see both teams really get tested.
Yeah, Bang 2 and 12.
Full
we haven't seen that from him recently.
No quarter given. A lot of respect though shown. Making sure that they
ideally in the second half he turns it around. Big pick from Timo though.
Give it a chance, give it an angle here. Moving a little bit further forwards. Hold on, not even thinking about the other player because Kiko's there. Classic in hand. Asuna's ready with the trade.
They get a better gun, bro.
Yes, they did. Outlaw in the hands of Mata, but we'll see if it matters.
Right, 2v3.
Scuba not realizing that 100 Thieves had 3 players over here towards B. Hoping that it was just Asuna and Timotino. Walks into his demise.
Smoke. Oh, they just pretty perfect on the timing. Asuna, get away from that orb. He's like, I've been farming those the entire game.
I'm not letting you pick one up this time. Mata got the Outlaw into his hand, but he doesn't really have any targets to be able to look at. No. 3 players still with
That's what you might call a nade shot.
Even if an Outlaw does go the way of the opposition, making sure that there's no danger.
Walk up through Vora.
Nice.
A bit of movement there.
Yeah.
Making himself
take it back. Take it back.
Take down. So 8-6.
And now Asuna becomes the key player to watch, in my opinion. You have a bonus round here. 100 Thieves coaching staff have been so good at coming up with cool ideas for these bonuses. I expect it's going to be a trap play in some area around the map. But he could easily use it
20 years.
Of being a trap to just flood out, try to take out NRG as they go for an exec. It does look based on where these players are positioned early doors that they might be on opposite sides of the map to each other. So Asuna may have a bit of footwork to do in order to get to where the action is. Cam broken instantly, could still be part of it.
Slow and steady.
Good damage at least. I mean, he does get melted, but
lives another day.
10 HP.
Just that, he's doing damage here with Timotino taking it out. Showstopper's going to be used. This is crazy early. Just try and squeeze this outside player, Cryo, just with the Spectre. And that fuse is running dry and out, but Scuba will be obliterated regardless. And it has flipped the side of it, so slightly still Kiko running forwards, setting the pace for the rest of the team.
What?
These are just into the hands of Vora. Really, IGL.
Really strong wrap around there from Brock. Credit to him. Goes underneath tunnel and deals with Asuna.
What just happened in that round?
To get straight back into the game. But Vora with a tall task in a 1v3. Not even sure about the post-plan positioning of these players.
I mean, Mata's 1 HP. You literally just have to hit him.
Poking, prodding, hoping to see if he can scout out an isolated player, but it's a pretty perfect post plant. Slight jiggle at the off angle and a crossfire setup that is played for here. So Kiko gets himself 3. Pivotal player for NRG.
What the hell just happened in that
round? Demanded of this guy in terms of the roles. He's having to play a lot across their entire map.
Because we traded there.
And we've been talking about it. This match
traded there, but then he sneaks through and gets a kill really there, and then Brock gets a kill underneath.
He'll be going back home if he ends up being able to win this one.
Yeah, I don't know how we lost that round.
These first 2 maps, and then swapping over to Killjoy, map 3.
Yeah.
So if he's having a crazy game across Fracture and Breeze, he then has to take a back seat and trust his team to be able to convert things.
Complete change of tempo. It's always impressive when you see players capable.
This round is the match. I mean, it's definitely a huge round.
NRG think that it's clear, but this is 100 Thieves actually gearing up for a bit of a refight. They've got 2 players, Asuna, Timotino, close forwards now. A slide and a glide forwards now. We see it. Matter's going to be gone, taken out. The nade rebounds and a flash is perfect. And Kiko, he's not done, not finished whatsoever. Wants to put the squeeze on Vora. Single-handedly pushing back the opposition.
Huge 2-piece.
Vora has just been amazing in A main. Those 2 kills have taken all of the sting out of NRG's rounds. Kiko and Brock have actually worked their way back into things here.
Yeah,
nice.
Taken out, rattled with that hail of lead, and Brock is just limping into this fight. So 1v3, weak as anything. Doesn't even feel comfortable to get that spike down. He's hoping that one player will potentially overextend, but
rip that molly bang.
Possible scenario for this guy, despite how well he's been playing in this stage. Tap to see if he can drag and draw some of these players out, but 100 Thieves not convinced. Play with discipline, bide their time, second one.
30 seconds
This time the full stick, and now potentially the go button hit. Players activating
nice.
Across the board,
there we go.
And they swarm him on the site.
100 Thieves players taking it in turns here to have some major impact.
Guy is basically just staring at the desk. Wait, which guy?
Player.
Which guy is Scarecrow?
With the Vandal, completely caught Scuba off guard. Scuba's got an Outlaw in hand and can't do anything about it. But then he deleted the trade player too.
Oh,
that's what makes all the difference.
Kiko?
IGL v IGL. He popped
That's got it. That's
almost
got
a pre-fire, I think. There's no way he's reacted that quickly. Nightmarishly good.
Yeah.
That's got it.
Necessary round here for 100 Thieves to try and drag it back to even. 9-7. Starting to build up to a couple of big ultimates. The economy also taking a knock here on NRG's side.
It's a great chance for 100 Thieves to get straight back into the game. I love this position on top of Jenny that
I guess, but
posted up on.
It's like my upper back. That's what's got me screwed up.
A lot of the time, you're not going to clear this properly. If Cryo distracts, Asuna might be able to pop some heads.
Cam broken. See if they anticipate it. Spot like this. Smoke's going to be dropped, and oh my! The spray just gets a little bit too messy. Slows down Kiko. He returns the favor. All the way up into tower. Cryo is definitely being pressured forwards, but what a hell of a time in the take.
Another one. Yep.
This guy is a one-man army. He can't get control of the rifle for the third, but he might have just done enough damage.
Mata picks up the Vandal too. NRG in a 3v3 where they can start to slow things down.
They have a minute.
The big problem is Brock.
Spike isolated. Still, they've slowed it down. The Mata!
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Reclaimer of 100 Thieves is swatted straight down to earth. Mata's not done at all. This guy's locked onto the angles, looking for signs of life. Bang. Having an absolute mare of a game. 4-13.
This could be his time, though.
It could be.
Bang is going to end up being in a really bad... Here, I mean, he already is in a bad position, but this is a really weird position for him.
It is weird. Scuba just pushes forward, surely going to see signs of life, but he's tucked tightly. The cage might even helping him out. Smokes, drop down, lay it down, plant going down. There's no defense in.
What?
What is that?
Bro, there are some moments in this round where the NRG players have pulled out some nonsense, man. Kiko with the only hero rifle in the round, barreled through Arcade and deleted Asuna.
He gets the kill.
Position that Asuna's playing from, but look at this.
I'm sorry.
Too many targets and he couldn't select it. A matter, of course, this 2K is so clean. Completely changes the round in his favor.
Yeah, the bomb just insta goes away, right?
Adam just aimbotting them.
Yeah, that makes sense. The bomb
he is at the beginning of the rounds as well. He's 7-2 right now in first kills to first deaths.
That's ridiculous.
That's astonishing stuff. Most of those happening on the defense side with the op.
Oh, Destiny, my back hurt before I was 25. My back's been hurting for the last like 2 or 3 years.
once more, drop down to just the pistols and a bucky. Important has to be sidestepped the spam into the box though. Risky business for Cryo, but he's looking to see if he can make a play. Double dash, flick towards the side. Good reactions. Kiko is there straight away.
It's all right.
Plays the rest of his team, and he might go down here for Brook. His auto sign, surely
good
now,
damage,
but
good
already
damage from Team Out.
Target selection as well, not quite realizing where to aim for. Nightfall's going to be used now to get the map back in order here for NRG.
All 3 found.
Yep, and that's the acknowledgement they were looking for. Immediate repositions, you're seeing
W scoliosis.
Sprints towards tunnel, ensures that they're not taking up residency there.
Yeah, my back always be hurt.
We're very much alone. His fast lane is going to be causing issues. Overdrive into Timatino's hands, and he's looking on a scouting mission. Boombot finds him.
Oh my God, what the hell just happened?
Filling up the feed.
We'll take the round.
And what a win for 100 Thieves.
We'll take
they
the
had
round.
barely anything to work with. Scraps, odds, and ends.
Back-to-back Thrifties.
100 Thrifties, man.
Neither team really had money in these last couple of rounds, but they come away with the victory anyway. Absolutely overwhelming Brawl. He has to be the pillar here.
See, that was a great play from Timo. Deal the damage, get out.
NRG. And he just couldn't hold on. Timatino's movement is great. The
Love
head
that.
jiggle peek into Asuna swinging, and then he just sends it with the ultimate.
Need the ult. Yeah, but I mean, you need the round win, and we still have 2 ults with Asuna knocking on the door for his
at the
as well.
moment, but making it work really nice.
Not for long in NRG. They call for the pause. They want to kill this momentum that 100 Thieves are starting.
Forcing a timeout out of them as well. That's big.
On this defense half so far, it's been, you know, here and there so far, but you don't want to let this team run away with things, especially when you have the lead currently.
Yeah. Brent, I'm talking about first kill to first death, right? And how good Mada has been, generally speaking. He went down in that round to begin with, and they ended up trading out things a little bit. Aside from
there's
that,
no way the way
you've got the voice on that you're about to tell me ridiculous stuff.
is comfortable.
100 Thieves have only won
you can't convince me.
First duels.
What? You cannot convince me.
8-10 currently.
What?
Every round that they've been able to win, basically, has been them kind of like struggling back into things in some kind of 4v5.
Okay.
NRG are dominating the first kill to first death.
Oh yeah, Emoji, that would make sense.
Squeaking through.
Football's definitely going to cause
part
some
of that
problems.
is we've had a bit of nonsense here just towards the end. But yeah, only 5.
Vivi, when I saw that the Gentlemates were thinking about bringing Nasty in, I did not think that it was going to be for
a 2-round
Envoy. That they were going to move Sib to a sub
incredibly pivotal.
And then bring Nasty in as the second AR. That kind of surprised me.
Ticket to Masters London. Timatino with the operator. He doesn't take an aggressive line. Holds the ground.
Low key, I would think to move Dan to the sub, not
anticipating it, and that is a double face and a quick punish at that. Sharp shooting. Prowler though, it's going to get that connection all the way forward.
Nice, Cryo gets one as well.
Strike being used. 100 Thieves looking to completely stunt and shut out NRG.
They've donated the spike as well, just fully onto the B site.
It's middle of nowhere. The explosive play of NRG is immediately anticipated, reacted towards.
Love that. We have bomb.
All the unconventional smokes you want, really, Brook, but in a spot like this, tough going.
Nice,
really
Asuna.
Tough going.
Oh, attempting at the final moment to deny Asuna and Altor, but
he got the kill anyway.
I mean, any fight that happens over an Altor, Asuna gets a +2 to his to his A. NRG got destroyed by that orbital strike as well. Hey, Timatino gets the first kill and gets away. That's again the power of the Neon Op.
Yeah.
It's so good. But then just tucks inside a smoke and gets delivered a second kill by Bang's ult.
That was a really good round out of the Thieves.
The tide has changed ever since 100 Thieves got to this defense side. I mean, NRG struggling for answers.
Absolutely.
Now I know where the last is. Brock. He needs to keep this gun, I'm pretty sure. Ethan and Mada are pulled down to 0, so it's important that he holds on to it.
It really is. Yeah,
he heard the door.
Asuna looking around over towards Halls, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to run this out of his hands. This is tough now. This is really difficult. If 100 Thieves start having some good early round ideas and start getting those first bloods,
well, that's what I thought was going to happen, just so I thought Sib was going to get dropped if they were bringing in an AR guy, but
winning those big skirmish rounds.
I guess they're going to move Sib to the sub.
Wow,
I don't think it's like
bad at the game.
I don't think it's the worst play in the world, but
That's a tough tough one.
That's a player who lifted the Champions Trophy. Crazy.
But that's the mindset you got to bring, I think, if you're going to take him down.
Yeah. Listen, the evidence of our eyes and ears. We saw the fight. NRG are on such an upward climb here, but they're actually going for a half buy. It's still a pretty dangerous half buy.
Yeah. Got some bite to it.
And the Vandal in Kiko's hands was so good last time they went for this exploration in Arcade.
He's got that ult in his back pocket. It's the player you want with that rifle. And leaving him, I was wondering, as a bit of a solo insert towards that tunnel angle, but...
Well, if Cryo and Bang go for this walkout tree, they were thinking about going for an exploration there, down the stairs, and they would have ended up walking straight into Scuba.
Timatino's going walkabouts at Dish.
But this angle is so good to op on.
Yeah. It's an insane amount of information he's going to be able to offer up. So surely 100 Thieves realize, yep, it's going to be ending over towards B. Asuna waiting in spawn. He's got that ultimate to respond towards that noise, and he hears it. Run it back for what? That is ridiculous.
Wow, he gets the
Kiko.
kill, man.
An ult for an ult. But you know who the winner is now. Bang. Let's see if he can stop it all. Up onto the ropes, taking another swing of things with a volley at his feet over the strike.
Yeah,
brutal. You can't escape. They absolutely destroy him. Timatino, though, he's not finished. Not content to just leave it. Standing back, trying to assert himself up onto that Arcade angle, but the damage, I'm afraid, might already be done. Vora trying to move forwards now in the 2v4. Realizing, how the hell do you even play for this? Timatino's trying to make a lot of noise. Pop up the feathers, try and fake like it could be a little bit more than that, but this is NRG on top of it all.
Vora had a huge round earlier on, but he is not going to get this one done. It's just impossible. The time isn't there. The positioning of the NRG player is too strong. It's another round, Brent, where they come in with... It's a half buy. They have some stuff to work with, 2 Guardians and Kiko on a Vandal, but this shot,
that's just insane, bro.
It's otherworldly. This is this raw aim is why he was brought into NRG after he had a stonker of a year with Team Liquid.
I hate visiting.
And he just gets unleashed in rounds like this where they slow take Arcade. It seems to put him in.
Honestly, just I feel like we just lose to like the craziest shit. I mean, the shot that he just hit, like
into this one, and now
that's just, it's literally there's no other way to put it than unlucky.
Once more, tactical timeout again to correct the course because it's an important one. This opening map, it's a nail biter, and it could be the deciding element.
Yeah, this round that we just watched,
that is
similar
tragic,
to round
man.
6, I think it was in the first half, where 100 Thieves have massive ultimates and can win a decisive round, but NRG steal it away. They upset the rhythm of things, fight back against the momentum, and suddenly they're
I think
in the
that's the
seat.
other problem is like we use our ults for stuff and then lose that round.
100 Thieves are looking like the better team on this half of the map, but with a 2-round lead and NRG now with a little bit of an economic cushion to work with, they might not catch up in time.
No.
NRG are just occasionally putting another round on the board. And a lot of it coming off the back of Kiko, to be honest.
NRG, they're such a difficult team to just keep down as well. That's even if you can get them at a deficit. I mean, Doombo was
Bang
talking,
is 5 and 16,
Romero
man.
about it and talking about the experience difference.
Oh,
right?
that hurts.
This is 100
that really
squad.
hurts.
They are 0-3 this year against NRG. And he was pinning it mainly down to the experience difference. NRG, they make every single round difficult, an arduous struggle.
Well, this may be another one. This one is absolutely critical. There's dribs and drabs of money to work with. But you need this to be able to either close out 100 Thieves or to get back in the game, depending on whose perspective you're looking from. NRG were getting so much success with that Arcade default. And instead now they've gone to the south side of the map to work towards Tree. They haven't done much exploration over here.
Very cautious. Seeing if they can post up matter, but smoke's going to be used early to cut off those sight lines. Deep cam, it's not going to be broken, so it gives a bit of peace of mind, but with the amount of contact plays that have been going from both of these teams, you can never be certain of anything.
They're also not focused on picking up the ult orbs.
Prowler. No one takes space off of it, trying to fake like it could be just that fake pressure, but now the Phoenix wall. After the cross. Oh, Timotino! That's instinctual.
Dude, that is actually crazy.
There's a lot of it. Cam needs to be broken. Amada tagged up.
The timing of that shot
30 seconds remaining.
Late round exec into a spot where there's a kill trip.
Swap of the guns. Mada's going to be the one leading the charge now with that double dash forwards. They take the fight into Canteen. The flash. It's a beautiful idea, but how the hell did NRG carve a path onto the side? Because Cryo trying to stand his ground down. Refracted absolutely everything being thrown at this guy. The kitchen sink while you're at it, but NRG still carving and pathing towards this one entirely. Ethan with the plan down. There's no real pushback, but a nade.
Great nade.
Anyway.
Great nade.
Leaves it down into the hands of Asuna. 1v2.
Oh my God, what a shot.
Plucks Brock out of the picture. Jump around the corner, and Kiko pushed to the extremities now. Asuna left guessing where he could be.
Asuna naded, but didn't take any space
the patience
there.
is being played by Kiko in a spot like this. In a 1v1, the time pressure will start to mount. Asuna guessing, hoping for signs of life just to see if he can make his life a little bit easier.
Kiko's so far away.
He's so far away. He's getting a sprint on now, and he's made all the noise now with a jump spot. Gets the acknowledgement. Knows Asuna's not sticking. Flash forward's not dodged. And now it's really, really getting away from him. Asuna! Not enough time to work with, and it's NRG up to 12.
Hold on, can I just
beautifully played there by Kiko.
You're telling me
I was worried when he was that far away and the tap comes through.
And he
it looks like he's opened the door
to try and
for
get a kill.
And instead,
it takes
the
him
jump peak was immaculate.
To just move his hand away.
The angle that Asuna
but when they're
planting
the bomb and they already have it out like this,
honestly.
he can just insta put it away and shoot his gun.
Perfectly.
What is that?
And he's 22 and 12 with another Phoenix ult to work around. Ethan's slow.
Am I hammered, or is that just fucking insane?
It's put them in some funky spots, but NRG good enough to run out. 3 opportunities to close on their map pick.
Kiko will look to again set the pace towards this A side. He's got the
I know it doesn't matter because he didn't have time. I'm just saying in general.
Taking over.
That seems crazy to me. That on offense you can just like insta put away the bomb.
London. Flash forwards into spawn, and there's the connection he was looking for. Bang! Taken out. Free reign given up here, out towards our Hall's angle. 100 Thieves. We're going to see if they can batter away forwards. It's just Vora left alone, but being quickly assailed. Scuba taking him out. Cryo. Door pops open, making him really cautious here, but I don't think they got that plant down. That's the important point and factor. Brock pressured, damage done, 2v2 now, with a stun connecting. The tap is needed to see if they can pull these players way out into the open. NRG sitting tight for now. A tap to see if they can force out the fights once more. Left guessing towards it, but Mada potentially playing it. Picture-perfect stuff. A three-piece to finish towards Fracture.
Bang just got fucking shit on that whole map, dude. He did absolutely nothing.
Crucial, critical rounds won there by NRG. And the micro, the details towards the end in these post-plant scenarios, so good.
Man, dude.
So good. Edging it out.
Just several like
battle of the
brutal rounds.
Differences there on Fracture. 100 Thieves definitely had their chances. I mean, considering how much the first kills were going in favor of NRG throughout that map, I think massive credit to 100 Thieves for making a struggle out of it. But Kiko, bro, he wants to go to London.
He does. He's determined. It's a man on a mission. See if he can play in front of his hometown.
To be fair, it was a good map overall.
Have to dig deep here. We're going to be going to Breeze, and what we've seen so far is a real battle of the minds. The preparation has gone into this matchup because it is all on the line, not just elimination.
See, like, you're telling me he insta-puts the bomb away, but then when Austin tries to stop defusing, he's like, and puts the thing away? Makes no sense to me. If you can like tap the bomb and insta pull out your gun, you should be able to tap the bomb and put the diffuser away. Like you should be able to do that on both sides.
XL2566X Plus, which uses
if anything,
the
you should be able to do it on the defensive side more,
provide clearer and sharper images.
If bomb is down, offense has the advantage
of unwanted after images caused by rapid motion.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just some chud sitting in a chair.
Want to find your fastest server every time? Express like a pro and
no,
optimize
I
your
want
connection
100T to beat
Express
NRG
without ISP throttling. Express and shield
That's
yourself
what I want.
from DDoS
Express
attacks.
VPN.
Express and choose the VPN trusted by gamers.
Can you do
everywhere.
that for me?
Express VPN. Experience gaming the Express way. Fast, stable, competitive. Outplay the world. It's time to Express. Unlock free cosmetics, including Lightning Kicks Buddy and more. Scan to subscribe.
100 Val has really found a great way to just like ruin our mood. Really they're just elite at it, apparently. We need a really good Breeze map. This is our map pick. Well, just so the problem is, if we want to win, we're gonna have to get there. So it kind of just is what it is. At this point, we have to hope we get there. We're still in it though, chat. We're still in it. We could still do this. It's obviously going to be hard. It's definitely an uphill battle. But it's possible.
Is there behind the stun. Perfect setup. One shot, two shot. A final shot from the IGL, and Vora locks it down.
I think if we can get Bang to bounce back, we'll be all right. He just had a really bad,
to watch for sure. Might have felt tight
really
on the
bad
side
map
of NRG,
one.
but looking at Breeze now, going into a comfortable map for 100 Thieves. How are you feeling now that you have the momentum?
Breeze, it's going to be fun to play against them. They play a very unique comp. I think we're going to do good. It's more about us as usual. It was the same thing on Fracture. I think we had a couple of rounds slipping away from us. It should have been a little bit more one-sided, but a win is a win, and we move forward.
All right. Best of luck on Breeze.
That's not ideal.
You got to appreciate.
He's saying, yeah,
when
we should have.
Listen,
we should have stomped him.
And win. That's all we wanted. We didn't get it. Unbelievable.
The rounds weren't stompy enough for our liking.
The disappointment on his face was really telling. No, but seriously, a great game though from both squads. River's right. What a treat. And we got to see some really great moments there. But let's go ahead and talk about what happened on Fracture and how Energy really were just controlling the pace of the game. Like, it just felt like they had some good moments where they weren't really. I was wondering if they were just going to be a little rattled by some of the things 100 Thieves are going to do. But no, Energy, they just don't get rattled.
And that was really the story of the second half. But the first half for me was Energy having great answers to 100 Thieves style when they were playing a lot of these slower contacting rounds. In particular, it was Mada's op finding really high impact, and also a lot of the trap plays that they had set up off the Cypher camp. The round they're getting 2 with a Brim ult and a Seize combo, the rounds where they're just ripping that way layout to refight into Arcade as well. They had great answers for 100 Thieves trying to take space.
This team really knows how to stress us out.
The right reactions for it.
On a map where most teams on defense are essentially calling like coin flip rounds on defense, where it's like, all right, start of round, we're going to instantly be satcheling forward, sprinting at you, diving you. NRG were doing a lot more of those trap ideas and having unlimited
Neon was a waste on that map.
Plans in terms of refighting into the space the 100 Thieves had.
I don't know how to like set up
Duelists absolutely stepped up to
like good comps, so I really don't know.
Found
but
the rhythm, right, toward that. I would say like at the midpoint of the game, and then they just kind of kept going. It was a close game, right?
Didn't seem
I mean,
great.
it just goes to show you how tough this 100 Thieves team really is, and they're taking the test.
By far. I think if the first half was about that control and those great answers from them, the second to me was just about Kiko and how ridiculously good he was. He's stepping up big time. In the game, it just has to mean so much for him with qualification for that tournament on the line.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he definitely is feeling it on that stage, but he's performing incredibly well. And on top of that, too, sets us up for map 2, right? Let's go ahead and get ready for this one. Where are we going next? We heard it before in the comms or in that interview with Riv. We're going to Breeze. And according to Coach Bonkar, Ender, you know, they're just going to play their game, do their thing. You know, the same answer we get from coaches every week.
I mean, the thing is,
the other thing too, Jesso, is like
so effective.
That map doesn't seem like a map where you need to take space.
To actually break NRG's stronghold on the map, and I think it has to
come
come down
to
finding
like the way the map is set up
into the mid space.
Yeah, now maybe I know
really
that
not
you
a lot
had
of space
something you wanted to break down with the telly,
with the angles and all that kind of stuff.
I want to talk about exactly what you're bringing up and how
when I saw they had a waylay
and dominating mid control. So this is from the game against Crew. This is round 4 for NRG, and I want to talk about NRG's overall approach.
I was a little more confused on our game plan there.
Retakes from it, and that's because Harbor utility from this area is just so strong, being able to wall across towards A, have different variations over towards B. Sometimes they'll even throw retake walls to respawn, whatever you may want to do. But that often hinges on them having this space, and a lot of the times they're going to get it for free. Mada's just going to walk down bottom mid, but sometimes they have to contest it. And I want to look at the rounds where they're getting aggressive to punish lurkers in this space. In this one, you notice Crew is playing super far back, but NRG posts for a mid-round re-clear idea where they are setting up with Kiko on the operator here, and they have three different people ready to set him up and fight through. One that KO for that flash, the Sova for the dart, and then also having Mada there on the Harbor to be able to throw out his utility as well. And here comes that pop flash, immediate swing. It's actually Mada to get the kill in this round. But what I love from this one is that once they back away, they stay active. Look at Kiko there, going back into fight, dashing into that protective cove, and then they're re-pushing elsewhere. Immediately when they get this kill, they're staying active on the map. NRG is so good at constantly giving you problems. Here they're re-pushing elbow, they're re-droning into A main, and Crew has absolutely nothing. Their entire team is just sitting back in spawn. Really quickly, I want to show you another round. This is a variant where they have that operator up now that I was mentioning, and it's a super similar idea, right? They're off of a bit of a timing, about 5-10 seconds into the round. They let this lurker get into the corner, and then they flash, go for the refight off of that Harbor stun as well, and punish there. And again in this round, you'll notice that Kiko is still trying to swing back in, still testing this space. Even once they go for a set play, they still have other ideas to hold on to that area of the map. And for a team like 100 Thieves that has a very exec-heavy comp, plays a unique approach to this Breeze, I want to look to see their ideas to shut down NRG's mid-control. That's one of the questions ahead of Coach NBS as we check in with him ahead of Breeze.
Yeah, I'm here with NBS before the next matchup.
Sorry, Chad, I'm locked in on the breakdown
now, but also the chance to carry this series onto a third map. Why is Breeze so comfortable for 100 Thieves, and how can it be that map you need to get back in the series?
Our guys just feel comfortable on the map, whichever comp we play, doesn't really matter. It was always in the very start. It was really tough to lose against NRG the last time when we lost with like almost 0-13, but since then we changed the comp and it feels just like fresh, and the good parts up from the old comp kind of carried over. So yeah, like we're very comfortable, confident, and hopefully we can make it to map 3.
All the best in bringing it to 3.
Yes, get us to a map 3, NBS. We need it. We need it. Damn, my brother's about to have a match in a couple minutes. Would have liked to watch that. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
We're in that do-or-die territory for 100 Thieves, a team that hasn't really seen the light of a global stage in over 700 days. And unfortunately for them, they've got to do it against the reigning world champions. They're already up one map currently. NRG definitely in that driving seat and looking to put a stop to these upstarts that are across the stage from them now.
Yeah.
I feel like every year it feels like the Thieves are like the worst best team.
Putting people on notice during kickoff, and now I think even more so in this stage. One of the big reasons has been this composition you're staring at on your screens right now.
It's unusual.
No one else plays this. 100 Thieves, this is a completely unique territory, and they're so good with it. They're so creative
I like
with
that
it.
though.
I've
wondered
good ideas
for a
that we'll
long
walk
time,
you through as
why
the map
do
goes
teams
on. NRG
not
though choosing to go on the attack side to begin with, which is the opposite of what Mimi was showing you. Mimi was showing you that
everybody
how good they were against crew.
If you have a system that other teams cannot seem to beat,
something about the way that 100
why do you not just play that comp? Why do you not just try different comps and say, hey, we like the way this feels, we like the way this feels, even if it's not like the average comp or like the general comp?
I like to see some of those elements. I mean, Josh, you were talking about it. Bang is he's left anchoring over towards the A side pretty frequently.
Oh, I think there's lots of things that you can dig into here, but I do think that that is one of the main ones that NRG might have an idea for. If you can increase the tempo and get Kiko entering into Bang, I think that could be a win condition on the attack side.
We've got to see a big performance out of Bang. Hit a rough start in that first map, but we know what he's capable of.
I know, Just so that's the thing that's so annoying with this team is we are literally as close as you can possibly get to like the next stage.
We'll see how it goes though.
And we just never get there.
Tricks up their sleeves, some intention.
We just never have enough to get over the hump.
It's such an interesting twist.
It is, isn't it?
Not many teams leaning into the KO very much. I was wondering
I don't know what it is.
Might
the
see
Thieves Val team is
on
cursed.
Ascent, where we might have been able to see it as well. But Ethan's KO is world class, one of a kind. Honestly, his KO is best in world level, and it's going to be difficult for 100 Thieves to get past it. But on the attack side, you're looking towards how he's setting up Kiko. I think we were talking all about Kiko in the second half of Fracture, and we're going to be talking about him again here on Breeze. That Jet
has playing the Jet.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Might be sharing the duelist role, of course, but it's a very different play style compared to the Phoenix, so he's been able to do it all.
All right, here we go. Game number 2.
On this guy's shoulders to see if he can get it across the line here for NRG. They're on the precipice. One more map is all that is needed. And we get started here into the pistol round.
100 Thieves starting with 3 players in spawn, ready to rotate off the noise. Early 0 point over towards A main, but Asuna, he jiggle peeks and realizes it's not real pressure headed towards him. So these 3 players in spawn start headed B instead, assuming it's a fake. But Ethan is calling a very slow round here, poking and prodding. Both areas of the map, Spike uncommitted in spawn. And 100 Thieves go for an info push in elbow.
Okay. Could be punishment on either side here. Steadily walking up. Mada just opened up onto the sight line and the angle. It's Cryo. Picks him off. Takes him out of the picture. Jump spot as well. But Kiko has found himself that slider. So pockets. There's the punish. Activating. Off onto the flank. And they don't bite off more than they can chew. 100 Thieves immediately getting back while Kiko looking for a little bit more. He's trying to answer back from these earlier kills. And he's just found the right timing. Patience played all the way through. And it's a risky game that this guy is playing currently. Game of timings, none the wiser. That is absurd, man. Cryo's head clean off. Deep spawn control already going to be obtained, and that B site now with the plant down. Angle in.
What the fuck are we doing?
No
Do we not
clearance
learn to check
whatsoever.
a goddamn corner?
It's the IGL with 2 trophies under his belt.
Like,
just giving 100 Thieves the absolute business.
And not a single
twisting
one
and turning, see if he can see and wrangle away in through this round.
He's been given the slimmest chance.
But this is pure discipline on display by NRG. A tap, Ethan gets the acknowledgement. He knows that it is that fake pressure once more, realizing that it's not quite there. Ding through the wall, Ethan lowers anything, but that time pressure mounting now, ticking away, and Ethan, he's happy to just put his body on the line. It's a 4-piece in a pistol.
Pisses
he's
me off
happy
with these goddamn
it's
corner
a ludicrous
checks.
pistol as
it
well.
Happens every
there were 4 kills that happened with
How do you
no
not
100 Thieves
learn?
player seeing an NRG player that killed them. Look at this one. Cryo backs up. The highlight reel is Kiko and Ethan staring at the side of the 100 Thieves players' heads.
None of them look.
Composure from
Not
Ethan.
a single one.
I genuinely can't believe that Vora didn't clear that in elbow, though. I mean, you've got 3 players there. That is such a mistake. It was a weird round. There were gaps. There were timings to be taken.
Unfucking believable, dude.
Tough team. One little mistake.
Unbelievable.
They'll be so quick to capitalize. It's coves on coves here. 100 Thieves were looking to see if they can get access to the orb, and now potentially fighting through, but that shock tide is going to be softening them all up. They're on the eco. looking to just see if they can generate a couple of ults for the next few rounds. Asuna is already halfway to it.
You'll see 100 Thieves doing this on their attack side as well.
I don't get, like, does MBS not tell them, like, check your corners?
Small slices.
At what point does it click to them, like, hey, we've lost a lot of rounds because we just don't check a normal corner?
There. I think 3 players jumped out through the cove to try to follow up on the flash and dodge the shock dart.
Like, that should have easily been a trade, and instead it's a fucking 3-piece.
Posted here. He's got a Marshall. Flash forwards again, going for the no-scopes, and he was quick with the reaction times. Managed to dodge that first flash and went forwards.
Did Asuna blind himself as well? He didn't
Not
follow
too
up.
sure. He's so ready for the repush.
I feel like he must have done, because otherwise he's got to follow up with Timotino.
Snake Bite layered down. This is NRG looking to see if they can take control now over towards this A site. No real chances with the weaponry at hand. Bang is going to be doing some risky business.
30 seconds
Here's the
left.
footsteps, looking to see if he can take a timing forwards. Again onto the angle. Not quite spotted. Now barely there. An adjustment. Brock is missing a couple of those stray shots. Going down, almost punished for it. Long range of the pistols. It's not ideal. Scuba with that rifle. Trying to put a stop to it. Nasty work. Cryo. Deep peek. Danger player removed, but the rifle remains.
They can afford to have a few deaths here. It's a very greedy buy that NRG have gone for.
2 pistols on Marshall.
Enemy remaining.
But coming to complete fruition, really. It's just Vora left alive, so NRG look to be sailing ahead.
And with all of these multi-kills happening in the rounds, Ethan 2 away from a null command, and Kiko pretty close to his Blade Storm as well. No massive snowball generated.
Man, I
just
love
yet,
this team, but I feel like I can't watch 100T Valorant, man.
Beginning on the back foot, just unusual territory for them. They've been so
some
good
of the plays
on
they
these
make, I swear, they just feel so unbelievably bad that it just like makes me so angry.
Them, but we'll see how 100 Thieves respond.
And I feel like the Val team is genuinely the only one that does it this consistently.
What is the theory?
It's just,
I feel like round 3, round 5 is
unbelievable, man.
The most clear anti-stratting from the teams. And I'm wondering if it comes down to that contact walk that we saw into B. You see where he's running the trips at the moment. None of these trips are actually for information. They might just try to walk in for free here. I guess they've got one trip actually stopping Kiko from going for that pathing towards backside like he was doing before.
Thieves need it. Oh,
whoa!
Bit of a blunder!
What the fuck?
Ethan! He's put in the blender. Lucky to be alive there.
Yeah, that deep A main control he was trying to counter.
Yeah, just so they just like,
but he's
I don't know.
He's trying to fake it too. The drone spots it out. Bora realizing that
they make
from
basic mistakes. Like, it's not hard to check a corner.
Deep cam as
it's
well
really not, and yet they don't do it every time.
It's a nice adjustment.
It feels like they don't want to win.
Just trying to contact.
He's going walkabouts here. Brock. Pixel angle. Spots a contact, at least a play being made. Bang! It's a bullet to the dome. Luckily, the box in the way. Still alive, but barely. Now calling for the pivot. NRG, they don't have space towards A. They're fully grouping up here. Guessing, umming and ahhing as to what they want to do. It's a sound bait.
But there was no one there to hear it, was there?
No,
I mean, 100 Thieves are going exploring, though.
Assuming it now, yeah. 100 Thieves with the contact re-clear. This time not punished. Hold on, Vora. Vora isolated. Clearance into the corner and accounted for. Vora!
Oh my God.
Activating when they needed
Huge
it.
3-piece from Vora.
3 kills before he's finally brought down. And surely the damage done 100 Thieves. A desperately needed round for them. They put it on the board and make a statement with it.
What a play.
Dangerous stuff there from 100 Thieves, going for that information peak, similarly to what they did on the pistol round where they went for the elbow push. When Asuna swings in, or maybe it was Timo going for the juggle.
That's exactly right,
players out in cannon. And Vora, putting himself in a multi-kill spot, comes up with the goods.
You had it coming.
Great way of turning that around. Ethan's calling is putting the squeeze on 100 Thieves. They are having to get proactive and find this information.
A lot of guesswork.
Like, I think they're a bit more comfortable.
I get that you're not going to check your corners every
scenarios.
time, right?
Well, he's going to be ran past, but second guessing it, that has done a lot
there's
of damage
certain
to
corners that you're just like, there's no way.
Asuna
Like,
is in a troubling spot.
we're not thinking about if they're in this corner or not.
Thrown up towards the top.
I get
That's
that.
a big tag, but it's going to be broken, and the high tide had to be used early.
Like when you have 3 people running down the same spot, someone has to check it.
Gets so much value, but they've bled every piece of util here out.
Pros don't check corners. Dude, I feel like when they do check corners, they check like the weirdest ones.
It is a bit of a weak point now. You're seeing it. It's going to see that. No command emanates out. Ethan moving forwards now, trying to lead the rest of his team all the way through into this side, using walls on walls, dropping down with a curtain. Fights to be taken here. It comes down to that game of timings, but NRG, they slipped the net. Straight through to the back of the site and accounted for it. Kiko and Ethan doing the most. Now the plan to be going down, and a watchful eye for that game of timings. 3 rounds now for NRG.
Great beginning from Kiko. Again, stamping his authority upon the game.
I'm getting a headache, bro.
6 and 2.
I'm getting a headache.
Wraps around the back as the rest of his team's taking this scrap. Looked like it was going either way.
Yeah.
You couldn't really tell which team was having an advantage there up until Kiko and Ethan finally wrapped around their pyramids and were able to backstab those 100 Thieves defenders. I was happy with that. If they can scrap things out against 100 Thieves, that's one of the best win cons. This is the final round that 100 Thieves will be able to buy in if they keep losing.
That's scrappy stuff, though.
Has to be a win for them.
4 players on the half armor, and Scuba's the one with the outlaw in hand. You're right, it has to be a win for 100 Thieves. They've been starting at the back foot.
Yeah, much more pressure on them. And this slower calling style from Ethan, we've seen it from lots of teams.
Yeah.
But I think NRG and Leviathan being the 2 that you have at top of mind right now based on what we've just seen.
That's the thing, Joe. So I tell myself, like, I'm not expecting anything, but, like,
force mistakes out.
Obviously, I'm expecting the Thieves to do something.
It might hit.
You know?
Bit of util. Making it really antsy stuff. The shot just going wide there, but the operator could have been a big chance for Timotino. And Mata lets loose with a high tide nice and early. It makes it feel like it could be an A hit, or at least a split into the site, but NRG have different ideas.
Timotino's been fooled by this, I think. Going deep into the A side to try to reinforce. It's going to weaken B. Ethan's got a timing to hit.
Yep.
Cryo's got to be good for this one.
Is our problem genuinely we just don't have, like,
the rest of his team through B
an elite IGL?
Get a bit of a timing and activate.
Trip stay up.
Trip stay up, indeed. Kiko updraft on a dash forwards. It's a big tag onto the 2 players. Gives him the timing forwards, but that flash does connect. Asuna, though, he's isolated now on an island. Run it back. That is risky stuff. He's going to get pressured from multiple avenues.
Oh, it's so rough.
Their time. They waited out.
Gotta go, Asuna.
Finishes the fight. Forwards with the defense. And Vora, he's punished for it. Trying to defend his comrade. NRG steamroll all over them.
It's another example of that perfect slow calling from Ethan. The B fake, Mata's wall, sells a ruse over to 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
And you can see the pressure that 100 Thieves are under here. I mean, Asuna is ulting and can't do a thing with it. He just has to hover in place, desperately defending his own respawning body, and then calling for reinforcements.
Come on, Ethan! Come on, Arnold!
He won it.
Yeah. I mean, there is energy in the NRG camp right now. 100 Thieves struggling. Onto a low buy. The previous round had to be the one to save them and keep their economy running. The early A main control isn't really useful. It just bleeds utility out of Asuna too early. NRG just sit there and wait out the molly, slow re-clear A main. So
apparently not, just so.
We're working on. They now have to take a step back. Throw one way, try to refight
when we play these top teams, like, it genuinely feels like we don't shoot back.
They know it's coming.
It's even slower than 100 Thieves are expecting.
Yeah.
They know they're not going to fight early, but they're thinking, surely by a minute 15.
NRG.
I don't understand, like, what happens.
And it's going to take sharp shooting on display, quick reaction times. The drone spoils the surprise, though. Asuna, I'm going to get a little bit more with that one. Molly lay it down at the feet.
This is fairly nice, though. 45 seconds.
Yeah.
4 defenders.
Trying to make their way through. We'll see if these shots in the dark can land. NRG are doing a bit of a scramble. Hold on.
They do not have a lurker to go back to.
No, they do not.
They have no idea what the rest of the map looks like.
Question marks across the board here. And NRG, well, instead of going for the full B pivot, it looks like just going to maneuver into the A split. They've realized that they don't have the time to work with Asuna now forwards. The Hunter's Fury. This is pure chaos now. And we've seen about 100 Thieves. They're throwing everything in the water to see what sticks. Cryo forwards again. Cove planted in the face of all of them. There's only 15 seconds left. This is brute force. NRG leaping through it all. 100 Thieves, though. Crossfire setup.
I mean, we just got a delay.
Not even necessary. It's just the pistols at play. But time fully against them. 100 Thieves.
I mean, that's another thrifty.
A great adjustment from 100 Thieves, honestly. And they take risks because that is a thrifty. That's the first thing to say. They're not going to huge gamble stack on the A site on a rifle round probably. But I love the adjustment coming out
I don't
of
know.
He decides to refight in and then save the molly for as long as he possibly can. And that delays so much time and buys so much time for the rest of the team
like
to
they
come in
would
and help
during a
him on
thrifty
A.
round. Every
nice,
round.
good round. Come on. Let's make this half good.
Despite the fact he's at the bottom of the scoreboard here, 2 and 5, it's the way that he adjusts playing that A main defense that helps 100 Thieves get a brutally important thrifty.
Commitment from NRG here, though. We're going to speed things up. We're going to see it now. Reckoning rolling forwards. Hunter's Fury as well onto the side. 100 Thieves looking to see if they can answer straight back, but it's already Brock claiming that first kill. Highlights there. NRG, we'll see how they deal with all of this now.
Everyone freeze.
Chill.
Running high.
All half full, boys. All half full.
I'm gonna ping one. Get ready to spam, guys. Get ready to spam.
Minus 50 on 2. Cypher and Harbor.
Is it all of them?
Yeah, bingo. It was bingo.
Bingo half full.
Yeah, they're gonna flank probably, guys.
I'm gonna hold it.
Guys,
I'm gonna wait for Kovan. I'm gonna plant. Yeah.
Care flashes, boys.
They're gonna hardball as well.
We have Viper wall.
No one make noise.
Yeah,
No one make noise. Can you wall
No.
Wall up.
Brock's blind. Needs help. Pushing.
Right side, nose.
They know.
Down B.
Backside and nose 3 quad.
Enemy remaining.
Now we see it left into that 1v2 for Cryo. To pick up the pieces was a pretty stellar spot, but he's left guessing as to where they could be. It is Mada. 3 kills in a round for him. NRG, they steadily assert this lead.
I think usually when we listen to the NRG comms, it is clinical. They are normally very, very clean. That one was quite messy. There were multiple different ideas there about how they wanted to play the post plant. Mada begging people not to make noise. Ethan
I know, just so.
Overriding him with a call, telling him desperately to go and help Brock.
We literally lose to the same teams every
pressure out there, even for the more experienced
every
team.
time.
But 100 Thieves lose another devastating rifle v rifle round.
Yeah.
And they are straight back down on an eco.
It's putting it lightly. You're winning a thrifty here and there. Cryo. Spam down to the brink.
But that's why I'm saying too, like, how much of it do you think is like game planning and
really.
like not knowing how to play against the good teams? Because I feel like there's a lot of rounds, like especially when we play against NRG, where Ethan just like outcalls the Thieves.
They want to try to put
like he just straight up outplays us.
Kiko holds this passive line on A, waiting to see if somebody like us.
Obviously, it helps too that they have fucking Kiko and Mada who just eviscerate everyone in front of them. But
last time we were against the Eco. Yeah. Abundance of caution can be bad sometimes.
I don't know. Well, it just seems like we're
tried to take A main here.
We're outmatched like all the time.
They are going to be in a world of trouble again.
It's bang. It's waiting in the sidelines to swing off Vora's contact forwards. Now he's got that cove, but he placed down. As soon as they hear that one with the drone, game of timings forwards again. It's Vora, boundless energy, but he only gets the one for the troubles. Molly, slow them all down. Ethan, offset now. Pops the ultimate, 20 seconds remaining. 2 players to be cleaned up towards the back of the site. I know the danger players, Asuna, Timotino. What can I do from the spot like this? Not a lot. Against the rifles. Swept away.
It's the util that makes that so difficult. And Ethan just turns it all off. No opportunity for a stun or a flash to come through and create a scenario where 100 Thieves, even with the lighter weaponry, can come out on top. It looked crazy for a moment with Vora dipping inside of that cove, but NRG managed to deal with it in the end. It's expensive. They do use the null command. That'll be a silver line a small breath of relief for 100 Thieves, but this...
I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah. Their attack side is good on this map.
I swear, watching this team, like when it matters most, fucking sucks.
Look to be able to pick up the other pistol. I think 5 would be what they're aiming for more so.
Slowly, this is NRG putting the squeeze on this 100
It's
Thieves
like,
team.
It just feels like every time we know exactly how the Thieves here is going to play out. Like I genuinely feel like the last 2 or 3 years, I have essentially predicted in my head how the Valorant season is going to go.
Last time we saw 100 Thieves play on this map, they had a lot of nice.
I will say this year has been better for the most part so far.
Put the cam somewhere to take contact, let's say, towards tunnel on B.
It seems like it's still the same thing.
Mid,
we never we're never able to move the needle.
Throw something different in there to try to catch off NRG. Timatino's going to pick up the op again, though. He might have a fight first.
Yeah, potentially. We'll see it. NRG, though, they're squaring up now for a bit of a scrap towards that B angle. Cryo, and accounted for. Snaps up towards the side. That's Kiko. Plucked out of the picture immediately. Cryo!
There we go, Cryo. Oh, my God.
Recon!
Oh, my God.
Ace! From the bloody brink. He'll pull his team straight back in it.
I don't understand.
Bonkar's told his team, go and abuse Cryo in these important rounds.
He's had enough.
Almost every single round. Cryo has been tested, and here, I mean, the assist from Bora is outrageous.
Bro, I mean, come on, man.
That was such clean anchoring. Great prediction onto the first one. Kiko plucked out of the air. And the next two taken down easily. Ethan straight back at it, though. The game plan was hammer B in these important rounds, and he is not letting up. Cryo does it once.
Hold on.
Fair enough. Cryo does it again. Okay, then you've got a problem.
Absolutely. See if the game plan is foiled once more. Cryo adjust the position again, flash in his face and a dash forwards and a counter forward stunned up though. Dangerous business, but he's got his team to help out. Timatino!
Oh my God, there we go.
Timatino!
Holy shit!
Absolutely flawless stuff.
Chad, do I just need
and
to
at this point, if you're NRG,
what's going on?
Yeah, maybe consider a different site.
Yeah, I think the game plan's got to be adjusted now. That's two back-to-back brilliant rounds from 100 Thieves. Cryo this time did get flashed. He got caught dead to rights.
What?
And then again, his team comes in.
Do I just need to rage at the Thieves more often?
Skewered two of them there. Insane stuff.
Do these guys have like a
energy that 100 Thieves desperately
like a shame
needed?
kink or something? Do I just need to shame them and they start to play better?
Here's Bonkar taking the timeout because again, I think part of the big part of the anti-strat was let's go B in these important rounds and we'll try to overwhelm the defensive setup. And now when it fails twice in a row, Bonkar's got to come in with an adjustment.
Yeah.
This is the first timeout either team have used here. We were watching the previous G2 versus Lev game. The coach is burning through them in the first half.
Yeah.
Here
For real though,
Destiny. A little more cautious, but this is a good time
I'm
to go
honestly
for it,
surprised he hasn't left.
How important these rounds are for 100 Thieves. They have a good attack side on Breeze.
I feel like he's gone through hell with this team
already.
But I think their attack side on Breeze is going to run into problems with the KO.
Sure.
The KO knife to turn off the first wave of the push, and suddenly you've wasted a Harbor wall, or you've wasted a Phoenix wall, or, you know, something like that. I think 100 Thieves might struggle with it. So getting at least 5 here on the defense side, I think is going to be necessary. You are up against the defending world champions in a qualification game to get to Globals, with a roster that's been injected with some new blood and now new energy after round 9 and 10. Look at this again, though, bro.
No.
Cryo is alone on the B site because surely Bonkar wouldn't take a tag timeout to go and pressure B. But they're going and making at least some noise in this direction.
Faking the pressure.
Wait, no, not faking it. Kiko's in.
Well, hold on. Yeah, Kiko is all the way in. To Zelda's faking, already claiming kills because of it. An abundance of rotations and a punish across the board.
That pathing is so cool. Straight into the cove, over towards tunnel.
I'm sorry, but didn't Cryo see him?
Pivot
like,
and hold them back once more. Game of timings.
Who was
Straight
that?
past it, but
Awesome.
it's accounted for. Mada shuts it down.
Like, genuinely, am I fucking hammered? I feel like I'm going crazy when I watch this team play.
Yeah.
Like,
floods out of you here. Sometimes these spots are brutal as well. The quiet moments in disadvantaged positions. You're playing a 2v5.
Yeah.
Very little energy in spots like these. The adrenaline, the air can get sucked out of the room.
2v5.
That's
bang.
Amazing, though.
Oh my God, bang.
Good adjustment. Good transfer. Peek out on a swing. That is that blind getting off. Hold on, Brock. Shuts it down and bides his time, peeling all the way back.
Bro,
hell of a try from back.
Genuinely, Cryo
so.
saw him, right? We can all
agree.
agree.
That opener,
Cryo
what a way for
definitely saw
Bonkar
him
to be able
cross.
to show his value instantly
in
the coach-to-coach matchup. Gives them a set idea where Kiko's pathing is very different
be looking
and
mid?
super hard to punish. It would be almost impossible for Cryo to pluck Kiko out of midair there.
I mean,
and it's all, it's a fake that you can always go back to.
Unless there was
Brilliant
like,
round.
no
I mean, it's the
information
added
given
element
to
of
us.
just punishing the mid plays with that dart.
Why the
we
hell
saw in the
was he
replay.
looking
really
mid-map
A lot
right
of layers
there?
to it.
They've got money, though, in this final round. 100 Thieves really want this last round.
RG, though, they are sprinting full lead towards this A site now with the setup being maneuvered. All the way around. Flash dodged, I believe, for a degree. Asuna How's he getting away with that? He's back to life straight away.
The fight's behind him.
I know, Robbie. That's the worst part.
With Shorty in hand, rifle as that secondary option.
Oh my God,
Timatino!
Fucking dick him down.
On fire.
The two duelists of 100 Thieves have ripped through NRG in this final round. Looking to increase the pace and the tempo. Brock left in a 1v4. I think 100 Thieves will be very happy about the way that this round has ended up.
5th round they were hunting for.
Yeah,
solid
maybe just
considered. Brock's going to do his best to see if he can play spoiler, but too much to deal with. Timatino posted.
Timo with 4.
And as I was saying, 100 Thieves to drag it back.
There we go.
To 5 rounds despite losing the pistol. Nothing short of amazing.
Anytime they can get some big team fight brawl, anytime that the pace is increased, I think 100 Thieves are so happy about that. Yeah. Astra and Timatino seem to thrive in these situations. They were struggling early on with the slow, criminal pace that Ethan was playing at. Almost torture for the 100 Thieves players that just want to get in there and scrap. They got their
that's
fight,
the thing, bro. Like, Timo has the gunny. If he's
this next one
like
could be
that,
everything for him.
I feel like he does compared to these other big name players that shoot well.
Not much longer.
Yeah, I mean,
now,
honestly, Robbie, the half felt way worse than what it was.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
$5-7 is definitely not bad. There were just a couple rounds there that drove me crazy. We need to have a really good second half, though. I still feel like Bang has kind of been struggling. He had that one moment with the nice little 2-piece lost around, but hopefully that is something that gives him a little bit more
make sure to hit up expressvpn.com/VCT for those in-game
gives him a little bit more energy
right now. But in a match like this, everything to play for. For 100 Thieves, they found that lifeline, a chance really to fight back against NRG, who are a team that feel so damn oppressive to go up against. This is a team with countless amounts of experience, dead set on attending another global event themselves to see if they get a chance to put a flag on some legacy and join some of the other greats that we have in the scene. For 100 Thieves, though, they are not done yet.
They've still got fight in them. You could see that towards the end of the first half here on Breeze. Timatino up out of his chair. They want this, and their attack side often looks good. You saw how impressive Ethan's flashes were
true.
In mid in the previous game. 100 Thieves do not normally path mid super heavy at the start of the rounds, but they're going to do it here on the pistol.
And slipping through the cove, looking for exploration, seeing if there's a straggler left alone. And now getting their move on. A lot of bullets being flying forwards alongside Timatino. He's setting that pace single-handedly. Flash forwards, good blind, good connection. Greater shot from Brock. Ethan, he's straight there. Weaving in and out past that high tide. A punish being placed onto these anchor players.
Hey.
But for 100 Thieves, everything lies in Cryo and Vora's hands. A 2v3. Earn themselves a bit of respite onto the site, but how do you batty away through this one? Cryo hunting for the timings. There's a tap to see if you can pull some of the sight lines. Energy players out into the open again.
Oh, I like
Twisting
this.
And turning
I like
around
this.
The pyramids. Cryo, right time to strike. Could be now. He's found it.
I like that play out of the Thieves.
Flipping the map entirely around the site. Ring around the Rosies.
Oh, we got the dink.
More damage done. The reload committed. Surely not. Cryo trying to find it now with the pressure mounting. This guy is going all contained. And now twisting and turning. There is no hope for Ethan. A pistol round that has eluded 100 Thieves for so damn long in this series. Finally there.
Let's go.
Second half pistols, 100 Thieves have got him. What a performance from Cryo.
That was such a good play from Cryo and Vora, though. Like, bait out the one side, have all three commit over there, and then Cryo just lurks around. What a play.
Their attack sides Cryo's normally the player off on an island, alone, often throwing out his cam towards
That was
elbow,
a huge
taking
pistol
areas
too.
of the map that the rest of his team is stacked up somewhere else alone. He'll be controlling the pushes if NRG go for an aggressive defense side. Here, picking a very defensive position.
Yeah.
Doesn't want anything to do with elbow.
Nope.
Get me out of there.
There's danger lurking all around the map, even against the weaker buy.
Yeah, these kind of smokes are the ones that Bang throws out. This time, using it as a fake. Often 100 Thieves will be behind these coves. 0 point reveals that NRG have got the wrong read of things. 5 players stacked up to try to punish non-existent B pressure.
Wow, my eyes are down.
And this is a chance for 100 Thieves to start some kind of ult snowball.
Should drag them even, assuming nothing goes awry.
Well, for NRG, I think you just want to die to Spike here.
Yeah.
You do not want to give Asuna or Bang, literally anybody, a chance to build up to some kind of orb. So now, this is hide and seek. We had Ring Around a Rosie in the previous round, and now we've got hide and seek. Every young British nursery rhyme as we go towards Masters London.
Yeah, just seeing if they can stay out of those sight lines, maybe run into the spike in the final moments. Asuna, he knows what's up. He's making a lot of noise in the process as well, not scared to hide his intent all the way forwards, trying to transfer it down with a Spectre. Couldn't play that second one, but still it's good enough for him.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Hold on.
It's not bad.
Walk.
Whoa.
He was picking up the Spectre and now he's missed the spike.
Now that is not what you want to see.
Well.
That's a punish for over-optimizing. And I think 100 Thieves will be really happy about that. They're one away from getting us in the Sultan
make like that big of a difference?
If Bang throws down a cove over towards B main, for example, or they look to try to cove off or cage off A, they can secure an ult orb. NRG, do they have some kind of play? Has Bonka drawn something up to try to deny it? Or are they just going to let that one go for free?
We see Util being primed at the ready.
He doesn't get the money.
Cove is already up in their faces.
No, he's going to want that orb.
Slight peek. It's acknowledgement there. Kiko, any understanding? You know, that was the order. Shot down and a snake bite.
It's such a nice idea. Asuna takes about 90 damage from it.
Healed up from the wall.
And you know what? He did not take the orb either. So, actually kind of a success for NRG, but they lost Mada in the mix.
Trying to clear most of the way. That's going to be heard by 100 Thieves. They don't decide to go back into the B site. This time getting a bit of a move on. Sprinting over towards A, that deep cam in A main.
Yeah, like I said, Cryo just controls the opposite side of the map for 100 Thieves on these Breeze attack defaults. And he's going to come to them. Ethan, no 0 point available. We can go for this exec. Full util. Asuna with an ult orb as well if he even needed to use it.
It'll be difficult to get through if you are NRG. The deep dart thrown towards the back here. Runner back. Asuna, there is a flank activating. It's NRG. What they're banking on. No kills to be claimed from Asuna.
Trip broken.
Yeah, clears the way. Now with a trip broken, we'll see what the reaction is from 100 Thieves, because they do need to deal with this one. NRG, Mada going down, probably one of the worst players for it when you're trying to play the retake on A, because you don't have any smokes to get in. Ethan, having to use the util, see if they can carve a path in through A main. A lot of noise being made. Hoping to buy a bit of space for the rest of the team to activate again. It's Rourke and Scuba trying to play off this game's timings, but it's all being delayed and bled out. 100 Thieves are penned in for now, but the time is ticking, and NRG not getting a move on. They are content to play for the exits. See if they can contain them.
They're playing a save in a 4v4 retake.
Yeah.
In a spot like this, I mean, the time just got away from them, but that's a bonus round that they're giving away to 100 Thieves. They take the money. Listen, you've got the guns to still be able to work with, so it's not as economically crushing as it would otherwise be. But that's,
man, we'll take the round
a
win.
really clean round there from 100 Thieves.
We will take the round win.
Yeah, it's diabolical.
Yeah, it didn't help them.
No.
Trying to play retake on A without your harbor.
Well, they got caught. They thought that it was B pressure.
Yeah.
That they were going to just look to pick up that ult orb and go straight into a B hit. It's technically a clutch.
Bang's still struggling, which, sucks to see.
For 100 Thieves at that bonus conversion.
Would love for him to kind of find a rhythm.
Lead in this series, at least in this map, I should say.
Yeah, still fighting back in the series overall. Yeah.
Flash
oh
on
my
the
God,
hand.
Cryo gets two.
Cryo blinds it up, but I think he just saw signs of life beforehand,
That's
and the spray
huge.
down will put the punish on.
Really fast timing as well. He doubled up with Bang this time, way quicker than he usually is.
Very risky stuff. Kiko just looking to see if he can equalize.
This guy's fucking insane.
Gotta make a play when you're down 3v5 like that.
Genuinely, this guy's just insane.
He's going for it again.
A lot of contact plays around the map here. This time grouping up with the rest of the team. Still at that disadvantage. 100 Thieves not willing to really rush into anything.
Yeah, the slower pace is what we saw from Ethan on the attack side. Now Vora controlling the troops while dead. And it's NRG who are looking for the information.
Yeah.
They did just get a nice peek out, though, through elbow, so they know this is finishing A. All three defenders will be in a spot to try to contest.
Start up towards the top. Not accounted for. Does get the tag.
Big kill from Austin, at least.
Not realizing the Brook is there. Stun layer down at the feet. Somehow 1v1.
Timo got one at least. Let's go, man.
On site
Holy.
and on deck.
Thank God Timo got one there.
Have to be decisive. Following up onto the stun to make that an unfavored 1v1 for Brook to take.
Wow, that was worrisome.
With NRG. Even when they're down players, very difficult even to close out rounds like that.
It's a good try. Teams though very clearly come into this with a nice idea. They're shaking up just enough of their attacking ideas that they've shown across previous tape to throw NRG off.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Come on, man.
Another
timeout for NRG.
It's a 2-round lead for now for 100 Thieves, and it has forced that second timeout. NRG got to come up with answers here and now, but you're right, Josh. I mean, listen, this is an evolution of the playbook for 100 Thieves. You can see when they wanted to go to Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze has been so nice for them. They can run fakes with this composition. It feels like this comp would really struggle to look different from game to game. You only have one harbor to throw out the wall, but the way that they move around the map, slicing it up with these small smokes. A cove here, a cage there, taking a little bit of space, ready to pop. They're very intelligent. And I love the coach v coach battle that we have going on, coming out of all of these timeouts. Both of the coaching staffs have had enormous impact in these squads. For NRG, you could feel it viscerally last year when Boxcar returned to the team.
Oh, they're heavy stacking A. They're heavy stacking A.
Really important, and here for 100 Thieves this year. We haven't been able to talk about it enough.
Obviously, there's no way to know, but if we just fast hit B, that's a free sight.
Preparation is what paved the way to a trophy lift for them at Champs. 100 Thieves now.
Blocking fire.
Money is weak here for NRG. Molly into the corner. Scuba, he is under that pressure, but he does have a rifle to play with, at least just the Guardian. He's looking to see sharpshooting on display.
Nice.
Can't really account for that one.
There we go.
Even
Let's
best
get
case
this bomb
scenario,
down.
the right gun for the job here. See a bit of a fast and loose play though. NRG are looking to see if they can get involved into the conversation. Team Knife against the back wall alongside that dart. Trying to play them all the way. In Kiko!
What the?
3 players!
What the fuck did I just watch,
and
bro?
chopped down. Spray transfer. Crazy work. Vora tagged up. Spammable angle. He's going to try and find a bit of safety. Respite there. Cryo trying to bail him all the way out. Dangerous tidings. For 100 Thieves, they are being put into a bit of a squeeze. Vora trying to twist and turn, but it's Brock who just decapitates him. And now leaving it just down to Cryo. A monstrous round from NRG.
Kiko has pulled a triple out of nowhere. That spray control with the Vandal is magic. Absolute magic.
This guy, fucking Kiko, is just God's gift to Earth and Valor, apparently.
That was crazy.
What the fuck is that?
I mean, he starts fighting on the back.
He didn't even move, bro. He didn't even move. He's standing still.
And I'm all about that. Yeah, Kiko outdoes them, and Brock finishes it off with some crazy martial shots. NRG will not die.
No.
You put them in the ground, and they just pop back up again.
They are so hard.
Unfucking real.
Just stamp out even when they're down. Tenacity on display from NRG.
Who got dropped on Huntsman for Awakening just so Huntsman can make challengers or make challenger champs?
Yeah, look what happens.
Fans aren't too happy. I mean, are we surprised?
Are
we surprised that's what they're doing?
If they can just convert this anti-eco.
And their reasoning is, yeah, gonna be, well, we need to.
Sweep the sheriff!
Asuna, that was gross.
Hello.
That was gross.
And that's a big play. Straight back in the other direction.
Cryo might get his time to shine soon enough. Good snap to the side, though. Scuba adjusting towards it. Take a listen in.
Yeah. No, he's tunnel. He can't be on. He's going wide on. He's going wide on Pete. I smoked the right. Top one.
Go back A. it's crazy, but
I like it.
Guns are mid.
We're not going mid.
Go mid. No, you guys are going mid.
He's on it. He's on
Where
it.
were the guns exactly?
Like here and here.
He just ran to backside, boys. They nice
All
try.
good.
I like that eco. That mid round felt nice.
Keeping it positive towards the end.
Yeah, still trying to keep the vibes up.
Yeah.
Incredible dramatic irony for all of us at home. They're calling, let's go back to A. It's a crazy call, and we can see it's a disaster. But they had no idea the ball was lurking in this corner. Timotino, it would have been a good mid-round call in any other scenario.
Where are you guys going?
Well,
it made sense from their perspective.
It definitely made sense from their perspective.
But you had no idea about Brock in the corner. And that's it, NRG tie things up. Timotino's coming into this one with only his ult, looking to fake it on an A split.
Forward again, he's going to be changing directions, a bit of a pivot now, putting the squeeze once more. So Blind is going to be sidestepped here, but a spam, but it goes both ways. Trying to put a galvanizing finish over towards Mata inside that orb. Scuba weaving and dodging inside and out. It's two players. Drop down. 100 Thieves. It's a collapsing around for them. It's up to Cryo, Vora, Timotino to see if they can find a way through and forwards. Drone forwards again. Plant will be pushed back.
What's up, Hood?
Now, Scuba again drifting back into the action.
Yeah, it just hasn't been good so far for the Thieves, man.
Big reveals. There's 100 Thieves that are penned in.
It's really tough to make a play from this position.
Hold on.
There we go.
There's damage done. Vora being assailed now. Shot dart towards
good damage.
Good
damage. Nice.
Oh my! Backs against the wall.
Let's go, baby.
It's the rookies that batter and find a way forwards.
They turn the tides in that round to an extraordinary degree.
Let's go, man.
It is really difficult positionally if you get stuck in the back of B side. These angles are horrible to fight on.
Yeah.
You're swinging out here into two players holding you. Brock and Ethan. Brock and Mata, sorry, should have easily been able to control that. And yet the swing out, a small duck. And 100 Thieves have come out with magic there to push themselves ahead again and save their economy too.
That's a ridiculous play.
Scuba is going to be asked a lot of again here, Brent.
Under pressure.
Wait, did he not just use
that? Pass as a run at him though. This guy is caught out into the side. The trade is intact. Okay. Necessary one here. That's a solid trade.
That's a solid trade.
Instantly collapsed though.
I mean, that's a great 0 point. It breaks the drone and it stops the high.
Cryo!
Oh, what a shot.
Danger player in multiple rounds. He's looking to do it again. Stunting and trying to put a stop to them. Quick adjustment off to the side as a wall up. Timotino able to help out and see if he can bail them all the way out here. Running around. NRG does open sideline and access. Vora poking and prodding, just trying to posture like there's a bit more resistance there.
I think Ethan's got the idea here.
Cryo's already on B. Love that.
It's going to be a tough retake.
Nice freebie.
Oh, trying to fill a timing that simply didn't exist. Cryo way too fast on that one.
Cryo is everywhere at once. Into that last round, into this one, hasn't slowed down. Plant.
Oh, I hate this.
Line. Let's operate it.
Okay, he's backing off.
See if he can save it.
Yeah, I think you're going to want to save it in this position. It's a pretty impossible
work at 5 in the morning. Yeah, that sucks, Hood.
And the money's not looking amazing for NRG either. 100 Thieves have put together 2 very nice rounds.
Yeah.
To push themselves into a position where they might be able to go to Pearl.
It's a crazy map for 100 Thieves. They are having to dig so deep into hidden reserves that they might not even known existed.
But that's what it takes in order to get to a global event.
Absolutely.
In a region as competitive as America's. Well, we knew that this team was a dark horse squad, but you have to defeat some incredibly accomplished teams if you want to be
does that protect them from the bomb? No, just just from somebody shooting at them. I was like, wait, that would be insane.
Squad, but you got to close out this map. Take it all the way to Pearl.
The mid-rounding has been strong from 100 Thieves too. Vora calling the pivot back and Cryo taking a lot of that space.
I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy.
Sometimes on Breeze he'll sit back if the execs are working. He's fine to just pop in the backpack and let Timotino and Arsenal run ragged around the map. But
that's what I thought.
He's been getting active.
He really has. 21 and 11, opening up sights.
There would be no point for that. Honestly, that was kind of a dumb question on my part.
He may walk into Kiko on the line. He's just heard that flash into mid.
Yeah. Flash could be set up. 0 point is pretty
like
good.
It would be a very circumstantial
so we're going to see it. Sailing forwards regardless. The high tide as well slips his way forwards and through. The dash is primed, and Kiko takes his time with it. Gets his one, gets out. Buying time for the rest of the team to really collapse forwards. Now we see it. Reckoning to roll forwards, potentially take some space towards the back of the side. But
I'm hoping Timo just didn't see him.
As to where they're at.
Because otherwise that makes no sense.
Yeah. Cuts him off for just a bit of brief time and windows here. The shots rattling forwards through that cove. Bang with the reposition. Finds himself. Slightest of angles now. Flash forwards into the back of the site. The anti was being played yet. Asuna is still getting it done. Running back now. Active. He really wants to put the hurt on. Tighten the screws onto this NRG team.
Why does Asuna pop run it back and not chow anything? Why does he pop and not chow?
Will not die. Kiko brings it now into that 1v1. Sticking. Cryo's there. Half onto the defuse. Cryo!
Yo, like genuinely, when you pop the ult, run at them.
It's all
Am I
on
crazy?
Kiko, and he delivers.
That's the whole point of the ult.
Kiko
You have a
is
second
desperate
life.
to get to Masters London.
You have
I don't
no
think I've seen him in this form since
even if you
he
die,
was on
you
Liquid,
get
honestly. I mean,
information.
when he was playing at Santiago, he had some amazing rounds as well. But this, he just
Instead,
runs through him like a wrecking ball.
It's unreal.
He
And let them
melted
get a
his way through
two-piece on
100
you.
Thieves there. Like, destroyed them. I loved what 100 Thieves were doing too. The Harbor Ultimate, the Phoenix Ult.
Oh my god.
Asuna was just holding
can't,
that
dude.
space.
I genuinely can't. I
But
can't.
nobody
with this
there
team.
to try to save
Like,
Asuna as
I'm
he
telling you,
eventually got traded through. And the tempo
maybe
of the retake
maybe I'm an idiot.
was
Maybe
enormous.
I'm an idiot.
It's back to within one round.
I'm just an
NRG
idiot.
team just will not stay down.
Even when you have a massive positional advantage against them, even when you're throwing out great post-plant ideas, you've always got that sticky resilience.
Spam to see if we can break that cove down. 100 Thieves are going fast out in through this B side, but they have to contest with these players. Anchoring, tuck tight, Scuba just trying to weave in and out. Ethan's going to be dropped down to his knees. Players towards the back of the site now. Asuna potentially trying to make a move forward, but they don't have any util because of that. Now with a no command. It's not going to stop the bullets though. Mada pulled away from this. He's accounting for the flank here. This is 100 Thieves that are left just wondering what is going on. Timotino in a 1v4.
Holy.
Snappy stuff. Kiko dismissed, but Ethan straight there. Plugs up the gaps. 11 to 11. NRG drag it level.
Mata with a cove managed
Bro,
to get
it's
Ethan back
like
on
this
his feet in
team.
the
This
midst of all
team
of that as
literally.
well. This
team knows how to get you amped up
into the back of the site,
and then just
the positioning
rip your heart out,
It's
dude.
a Millsy little angle that Mata creates with his high tide.
Yeah. I'm convinced
But
this
time, 100 Thieves
this team is just a
couldn't really
toxic
get their way out of
relationship
it.
for all of us. Chat. This team is just a toxic relationship for all of us. It gets our hopes up just to break our hearts. Gets our hopes up, breaks our hearts. Gets our hopes up, breaks our hearts.
Both teams really feeling.
If that's not a
positionally
toxic
trapped in
relationship,
execs.
I don't know what the fuck is.
Scuba hard anchoring and NRG going for the flood style rather than the set retake style. It's something that they've been.
I mean, dude, it would just be pure 100 Thieves Valorant fashion to be up
to hard anchor the
2 rounds.
People like Scuba and Cryo are.
No, I mean,
and throw it away.
On an island.
It really does, but he's using his orb.
It would
perfectly.
just
I mean,
be
NRG are so creative
prime
when it comes to
100
using their smokes
Val.
in these weird opportunities, whether it's retakes, post plants, or even just anchoring like that. But give Scuba that free reign to just disrespect util.
Yeah.
Hide in it, wait for the right time to strike.
Getting inside your Viper Orb is actually incredible against Phoenix as well.
Yeah.
Frame 1, it blocks the flash.
Yeah.
So you've got some wild tech that you can do as an anchor. 11-11 though. And now the pressure is
we're broke.
fully back on 100 Thieves. You look at the money that
Yeah.
they're working with here.
Love it.
Players have been able to
No,
pull
you're
out
good, babe. We're probably going
bad
to lose this
stuff
game.
with lower weapons. Asuna had 2 incredible shots with the Sheriff last time they were on a weak buy, but
You could probably
they lose.
You could probably
this
start
round
making dinner. We're probably not going to win.
with 3 Sheriffs. NRG are up to match point.
Match point.
Qualification point.
Absolutely. Masters London waiting. Last team look towards that event. CNRG finding the right footing forwards now. 100 Thieves are just taking this with a lot of caution. The wind.
The knife a little late this time from Ethan.
Yeah. Timotino's way past it now, looking for a timing himself, but the spam is just brutal up onto these lines. To fight towards backside seems to be accounted for. NRG playing this one very passively. Look at the contain up towards that bridge area. Timotino wants to weave past.
We need Timo to go crazy.
Timing, but he just catches a bullet anyway.
Right.
Operator shot straight to the chest. Shot darts raining down. Cryo just with the rifle in hand. He's the player that has to get it all done, but with that discipline, NRG are slowly dissecting the site.
We're never making an international again, and on the precipice is fucking cursed, apparently.
Being able to earn a spot amongst the best teams in the world at London.
4th seed from the Omega group.
I just can't believe it, bro. We've played this team 4 times, and you're telling me we can't fucking beat them once?
The least chances,
we can't beat them one time.
Some of the best resilience that we have in Americas.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Now 1 round away from Kiko being able to go to Masters London alongside the rest of NRG. 100 Thieves, though, they knew that that was a likely outcome of the round. They went into that attack round with 3 sheriffs, knowing that in all likelihood, they were going to be playing for overtime.
Yeah. Now you're looking at one of the most important timeouts of your careers, really. Doesn't really get much more pivotal than this. This is just to stay alive in the series. 100 Thieves constantly battered down, but they found pockets, moments to breathe in Breeze. You know, areas where they were in the lead at times, but for NRG, they've been through it all. This is a team that has so much experience, they will never stay down.
Ethan's knife is causing them a lot of problems on this A exec. He times it just as Bang is going for his high tide, and the high tide then has gaps in it in places. You don't get as much value out of the drone. And then the retakes, Kiko just dominates them. They need somebody to step up and shut this guy down.
Have to have a good play call. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way.
Days and
they gotta lock in.
Thieves at a global show on a global stage.
I mean, Bang just
ticking upwards.
Bang shit in his pants today.
Was that guy in
apparently.
The previous game. Now sitting 12 and 20. If he can have a moment where he shows that again.
This is probably the worst Bang has looked since coming back to
with the
Thieves,
longest tenure.
It's the most important time.
Any squad, but especially here.
Sucks.
They're gonna need something from him.
Really
again.
sucks.
This is the round that makes all the difference for 100 Thieves.
It's everything. It's a stack of 4 players, but they are waiting on the other side. NRG, hard anchor positions. This could spoil the surprise almost immediately, and it could be over in a blink of an eye. Mada feeling that pressure. The Yuto comes out to spam alongside it. No one deals with the dart! And just like that,
GG's, chat.
100 Thieves, they crumble under that pressure.
GG's, once again, we don't make
For Cryo, it's all on his shoulders. But it looks to be an impossibility. For NRG, 100 Thieves are just one.
We might be the worst best team or the best worst team. I don't know how you. I don't know how you would put it.
To prove that they can round out a trophy cabinet to even get the chance to do it.
I mean, just run it down, Cryo. It's game over, bro.
What can you do if you're Cryo? The rest of 100 Thieves left to stew in silence as they look towards the inevitable for NRG. 1 HP in a dream now, but it is going to be a tall
Just end it, Cryo. I don't want to watch this shit anymore.
NRG, they get it done in style. 13-11, pushed into some.
All right, chat. GG's, we still suck. Apparently, we're never going to make it to an international event ever again, so that's fun. That's fun. Upside is we don't have to watch him play for another 8 months because that's just how Valorant works. So, yeah, that's gonna do it, chat. Who knows? Maybe I'll just completely stop watching Valorant as a whole because all it does is piss me off. So, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But appreciate everybody who tuned in today, and we'll be live for the COD matches coming next weekend. Yeah, we'll see if we're live for Marvel Rivals. I might not have it in me, to be honest with you. But I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys later.